Guys, welcome back to another episode 7 of the Perro Show podcast. It's your boy Jules. Today I have a special guest with me today, a special host. I have, someone might call him my cousin, but he's more like a big brother to me. Today I have my cousin, big brother Greg with me today on the podcast.
Say hello,
Greg.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Perro Show? What's up, people? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, of course. This is gonna be an interesting episode because well, shit, we grew up together, and stuff like that. But before we get into that and all that, how's your week? How's everything been?
Good, bro. Week's freaking crazy. I mean, lots going on. Work, the whole political thing that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Personal life. I mean, it's been a good week, though. It's been a good week.
Yeah. We'll definitely
coming to an end.
Oh, yeah, today's Thursday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because the week's been flying for me. I've been working, nonstop and everything, and just, well, fuck, last week I was working
Bro, you're at work all the time, and when you're not working, you're podcasting, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, or doing something around the house, or doing, that's I guess growing up, living,
Welcome, bro, it doesn't get,
shit.
It's gonna be like that forever, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It is, but, it's just been, work's been crazy. I've been using the face wash you gave me and everything.
Oh, what do you think?
I like it. It's cool. The first time that when I used it, I got that that menthol kind of feeling. So I didn't expect that, dude.
Yeah.
It was
that's why you text me. You're like, should this be feeling like that?
And you know what, dude? It's I guess it kind of reminded me of. Do you remember that one time when you gave me a pre-workout?
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah.
I was like,
you fucking hoped out. Your body was tingling and freaking what's happening to me?
Because I'm trying to think, I always think about that, and I'm trying to think, damn, how old was I? Because when you first, you're like, here, just try this. We're about to work out, because we used to always work out together. We used to always go run together and shit like that.
Damn. So for years, bro.
Yeah, a lot of years, because me and Pete did it, and you did it, especially having the same wrestling coach, too, so I feel if I could have that cardio that I did back then that I have it now, oh man,
bro, wait till you're 47, see how hard it is then.
Hopefully I have it then. By then I have.
Well, I saw your last episode, right? Health is wealth. You and Frank are starting a kind of fitness challenge.
Yeah, he wanted. I was told him I was down with him. He wanted to start that. We've always been on the, we've been always trying to lose weight. Me and Frank have been friends for about almost 20 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, all my close friends, I've had strong friendship groups with them.
That's awesome.
15 years, 20 years here and there, stuff like that. My boy Pancakes. It's since 8th grade.
I remember him. Yeah. So he's been around for a minute, dude.
Yeah.
Your 8th grade graduation. I remember him, you and him taking a picture, right?
Yeah, that's it. From those pictures, we're shaking hands and stuff like that. We've had a long ass friendship. It's good when you tell me that I started getting flashbacks.
Yeah. No, I think it's awesome, bro.
Yeah, because that's
There's nothing I've always tried to. I've gotten out of shape, trying to get back in shape, trying to lose weight, trying to build muscle, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's so important that you have somebody to hold you accountable.
Exactly,
so the fact that you guys said it together, okay, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
That's going to help with the process.
Yeah. And even today I called up Frank, hey, what's up? How you doing? I called to hold you accountable for shit. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. So, we started talking, chopping it up and everything like that. And he's, doing pretty good so far. And his thing is it's not he's, I guess it's not he's eating crazy, or not that he's eating out or anything like that. He really watches what he eats, he'll send me a snap sometime. Well, most of the time he'll send me a snap oh, check this out.
Yeah.
Or this is what I'm eating and stuff and it's always healthy shit. It's always and it's, so yeah, we're doing this little thing.
That's
trying
awesome,
to go, it's, I've tried everything too, I feel and I hate to say this, but every time I got when I recently got sick in the hospital, that was always all right, I lost a few pounds, because every time I come out of the hospital I'm lighter than I went in. So I would kind of take that to an advantage, and then because remember when I dropped down to 200.
Bro, yes, you were thin, dude. I remember that. Yeah.
Remember that, chat?
Remember that? This boy was thin. I remember.
I remember one time my mom gave me a hug and she's like, "Oh my god, I could close my arms around."
Well, bro, you did it once, you can do it again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's just. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes it's just like harder now because like ever since I got my sports injury and shit like that, you know. So it's.
I saw that episode too. You're like fucking sports. It made it seem like I was in water polo and shit.
Something, bro.
He's to reach for a book. Dog.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. You didn't- no,
that whole situation was crazy, bro. Because like. All that led up to me having fucking emergency eye surgery. Then I got the rotator cuff injury, and then it was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, bro.
Like it's just
fucking
been,
do that, dog.
Like I've bumped into shit, and it's just like hurts.
Has a voodoo doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody does.
What did you do to these people? Why are they fucking putting pins in your voodoo doll somewhere?
Hey, me. I don't know.
His eye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like this motherfucker. I saw him look at me right in the eye.
Oh, we going up on a Thursday with this drink. Is this light lemonade?
That's like lemonade.
See, chat.
Shout out to Wendy with the light lemonade. Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Cheers. This is gonna be a good episode right here. Yeah, cause last episode I was on here and I was talking about breaking down carbs, giving myself insulin and all this shit, and then I was like, oh yeah, but this is light, and she was like behind the camera, she's like, it's not light. So I was like, fuck.
You got us a low calorie though, right?
Yeah. But yeah, it was just like, you know, it was just yeah. So we're holding each other accountable. Like
awesome.
we're trying to do it. We're trying to like eat more at the house, you know, I mean portion control, but like I said, like I've tried, like, you know, my doctors have tried it all with me, like Ozempic, Wegovy, like some of that shit didn't work. Like I started even thinking like, fuck, what about if that like taking those or something like that like messed up, like maybe made my bones brittle, because remember they were saying like, oh, Ozempic will make your bones brittle or shit like that. Like I don't know. I was thinking. I'm not saying that. Oh yeah, it was Ozempic. You know. But
well, you
like,
got brittle bones and shit.
Yeah, but
are you breaking your bones or no?
No, like it was
what the fuck
like
are we talking about?
No, I don't.
This guy's some 2% milk.
I don't even drink milk like that anymore. Like because you know what, I started tripping out because I started thinking out one day. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I was smoking and then I started thinking about it and then I was like. Well, like drinking milk, like what the fuck? Like I was like, yeah, it's good, but then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, isn't like milk for like, well, baby calves and shit, like baby cows and shit, gives them all their nutrients and shit like that. So I was like, why the fuck are we drinking it? Like what the fuck?
Healthy,
maybe that's
bro.
why I got titties and shit. Something like, you know. So like now I drink like.
Bro, you know my mom drinks a gallon every 2 days.
Of milk?
Every 2 days.
Really?
I have to drop her another gallon off, yeah. She'll get it herself, but anytime I take a gallon of milk, it's welcome.
Yeah.
She drinks milk at every meal.
That's cool. That's crazy. That's cool.
And then Elisa's husband, Glenn, you know, Good Time Glenn.
Good Time
Shout out to Glenn, baby.
Hey!
Milk with every meal.
We need to have some Irish car bombs with that guy again.
Fuck that, bro.
Again?
Never. No, dude.
Yeah.
No, Glenn, no.
Yeah, you know what, Glenn? You and Elisa, you guys are invited to our flyer.
Those
Halloween.
Irish car bombs, that's the last thing I remember. Irish car bomb.
And the whiskey sours?
I can't even remember those, yeah.
Well, I think, did I wake up throwing up?
Yes.
In the middle of the night? Oh, I did, and whiskey sours.
Yeah.
Whiskey sours, those are the shit. That and ranch water.
Ranch water bomb, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
But
I think it's good, bro, that you guys are doing the health thing. Remember, results come last, so just keep putting the work in.
Yeah, because like I was saying, like, I think that's what we're talking about, right? Yeah.
We're talking about, working out.
Yeah, well, so like...
And your brittle bones.
It was a damn Ozempic and shit. But yeah, my doctor tries to put me on different shit now, and it's like, I mean, I've tried it, but I mean, it's not like we're even like eating bad or anything, it's not like, but like now because I feel like ever since I got hit with ammonia and stuff like that, like it was just like my lungs aren't the same.
That was a scary time, bro. Remember that.
Yeah, I really.
Shout out to Wendy, because I remember going to visit you and I didn't really like. Obviously, I knew you guys were together, but she was just like taking care of you like fucking beautifully. And I was like sitting in there and I'm like, oh shit, like that's fucking dope.
Yeah, I knew like in that moment when she was there in the hospital with me, like I knew like, yeah, like this is.
That was, I witnessed it. And I was like, well, she just turn you over, clean you. I'm like, to cover his booty.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like,
well, they weren't doing their job, but like, shout out to them,
no, it was touching.
No, yeah, it was like when I was in there, bro. It was like I don't know. It was.
Do you remember when I went or no? Because you were asleep the most of the time.
Yeah, I remember just like kind of like waking up, and I just remember like Wendy like rubbing my head, and then I just remember like seeing like, hey, what's up?
That's exactly what he did. He, like it was just
I was like so out of it because I felt like during the night like they were coming to poke me, and like I already knew what I needed, but they weren't giving it to me. They're like, we can't do that. I'm like, I need the 24-hour insulin. Just shoot it in me, and I know that my blood sugars will drop.
Yeah, that's what I was
And they didn't want to. So like I was legit having my mom like sneak me insulin.
Oh, is that
like,
right?
Mom, give me my insulin.
Shit.
And so behind the nurses' backs and shit, and they were like,
shit.
and my mom told them they threatened to kick her out. They're like, we're gonna, and my mom was like, okay, that's fine,
They
whatever.
did,
But
and that's when she says, well, she's gonna have to stay.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna kick me out, she's staying.
yeah. So then Wendy
Yeah,
stayed
okay.
with, but like they, and then like one of the nurses, like, I felt bad, bro, but like, you know, she fucked up because like she was gonna go give me a shot. And she said she gave it to me. She didn't. Like she like totally missed or some shit like that. Remember? And I could
Yeah.
smell the medicine. And,
No
and then she
way.
dropped the needle, then picked it up, and then
What the fuck
Yeah.
kind of place was that,
at
bro?
Whittier Hospital.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
but
can say
we
that.
fucking
But
train them and shit. Just like, oh, fucking here.
she was like an old
And then
lady.
just wipe off the
like,
needle and like.
yeah, like pretty
That's
much. And she
fucking
was
hard.
like, no, it went in, and I was like, nope, like because I could smell it, and like the room was kind of dark and shit, but like. It was just a weird little, like, I really thought, like, at that time, like, I was like, I might not make it out this shit.
Serious?
Like, I really thought that. Because I was thinking, like, this is how
Did you think
burning-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking thought that?
It was really bad. Like he didn't want to go.
I was refusing. My legs were swollen as
He needed to
fuck.
go, and my dad's like, take him around the block and have him walk around, maybe.
And this was like
Swelling will go away.
this was like my first like time like meeting like Wendy's dad. Like a few
And
times
my
I
dad
met
was
him.
even like, it's okay, he can spend the night because he doesn't.
Yeah, that was like against the rules. Like I could go and visit and hang out, but I wasn't allowed to spend the night.
Wow.
But then like I
That's
don't
a
know,
trip,
I don't
dude.
know what happened, but I think I just went to her house and we're hanging out, and I started feeling sick, and like I just like I was
Like
like, I
what?
don't
Sick
know.
like what?
Like I was like throwing up, right? I
I
think.
had just picked up my parents from the airport.
Oh yeah, they
So
got
he was
back from
staying
Mexico.
to watch the boys while I went to the airport and
Mhm.
picked him up, and then my dad saw him. He's like, he doesn't look good.
Well, how did you feel?
Like shit. Like
I
my
know, but like
leg-
what?
Like I don't know how to. It's like my blood sugars were high, right? Like
Yeah,
they were
he
high.
was
So it's like
throwing up. He
Yeah.
had a fever.
you go into like a state of like what they call like a diabetic. Like I go like almost like a state of ketosis, I guess you could say.
Damn.
I hope I'm using that word right, but. It's like you're just
Ketosis,
like
well, we get
you're
it.
just like
You were fucked up.
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
it.
pretty much. Like you're just like
Damn,
you're there,
bro,
but
that's
you're
scary.
not
I didn't
there.
know that.
Yeah, and like you're constantly thirsty. Like I remember even being in the hospital. They didn't want to give me nothing to drink. Like once they cleared me. Excuse me. I told them like bring me Crystal Light. Like I need water. Excuse me, because they weren't giving me water. They weren't giving me nothing like the hospital. They were like, no, eat
No
some ice
water?
chips. Yeah.
No water.
Why?
Ice chips.
Ice
Well,
chips.
why though?
Because they knew like I don't know, but I was like
'Cause
thirsty.
They had to run some tests.
Oh, okay.
So just in case
Yeah.
they needed to do something, he had to be in an empty stomach.
Like-
Like they had to put him down. Like not put him down, but like put him to sleep.
Damn, bro, that's fucked up. I didn't know all
Yeah,
that.
they
I don't
did.
even remember. Like, I just heard that you were in the hospital.
Yeah. It happened real quick. Like I was puking like black shit at her house. Like I was just like throwing up, and then when I was
Oh,
throwing up,
fuck,
it was
what
like
kind of
black.
black shit?
It was just black. It looked like
What the fuck are you
venom
eating,
and
bro?
shit. Nothing.
Fucking venom and shit?
Probably,
Fucking
dude.
symbiote, fucking
Yeah,
Spider-Man? and
yeah.
shit?
It was
pretty
blood
much.
first, and then everything was coming out like black. So I think everything from the inside.
Yeah,
was
I was like
inside.
and then like
Yeah, and
my
the-
legs were like super swollen.
Damn.
Swollen, and like her dad was like walk around the block. So I started like walking up and down the street, and I was like,
And he
yeah,
couldn't.
this
It
didn't
was hard for
happen.
him to breathe.
Damn,
Yeah.
your dad's a fucking
I was
savage.
like-
Your dad's a bit of a savage.
Yeah, I was like, because they
That's
thought
tough.
because they were like, he was like, well, if you walk, maybe your legs will go down, the swelling will go down. So that's why he was telling me to walk.
Yeah, yeah, no,
like, you know. So when I did that, it was hard for me to breathe, and I told her like, and then she was, like, I wasn't gonna go, and she's like, get up, we're going.
My dad's like, just take him.
And then we went, and yeah, and they checked me in, and I was just
It was
in there
pneumonia,
still.
right?
It was a throwing up shit. Yeah, that was pneumonia. That was when we got back from.
And
You were in
Mexico.
there for a minute.
Yeah.
How long was I in there for?
Probably like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Yeah, bro, it was a long time.
Really,
It was
guys?
a long time.
For real?
Because I went. I think I went a total.
I kept telling everybody I was in there for like a week.
No, bro, it was
you were
longer.
there for like 2 to 3
I went
weeks.
twice. I went a week and then
What
the week
the
after
fuck?
And
again.
that cheap ass bed that I had to sleep in.
I'm sorry.
That's why she's got back problems. Your brittle bones, her back problems, fucking now you know what.
Not that mattress we got in there. That's the best mattress we've ever owned. And none of this memory foam bullshit that we tried. Dude.
My shit has to be hard as a rock.
Oh, you would love my mattress.
Ultra hot, super firm. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's why I hate traveling for work, bro. Because when we travel, obviously it's a hotel, and
you travel everywhere, huh?
Yeah. And it's a super soft mattress. At first, it feels good. At first, you're like, "Oh, I'm just sinking into this shit."
Yeah.
And then, like,
when you try to get out,
then I wake up for the meeting, and the next day, and I'm just like, "Oh, fuck, what's wrong with my bed?"
My bed is firm. Like,
that's the only mattress I like.
We were trying to find one because, like, we had got a king size bed, because the things that were going on here and stuff like this. We got a bigger bed because we thought we needed a bigger.
What kind of things?
Like
newlywed things? Is that what you mean?
Something like that, And then, so we switched up the beds, but I couldn't get out of it because my arms.
Oh,
so
shit.
like my arms were like trying to like push up, like it was just like.
Cause your shoulders.
Yeah,
Damn,
things
bro.
and shit. So like it really hurt me, and so then I was like, no, we need a firm mattress, and we went to some guy, and they were like, oh, right here off of Rosemead.
That's where I go.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's legit.
Yeah, he's been there since I was.
It's like Mattress Dreams or California.
Yeah.
We get all our mattresses from there.
Okay, so then we might have the same mattress, because my shit.
It was like the extra firm one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I told him, like, no, I need something firm.
The first time Cynthia came over, I'll never forget it. Like, and then like she like sat and jumped on my bed. Like we're like, and she's like, what's wrong with this mattress? Yeah, she's like, is this freaking like stone? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Like she was like shocked. Even her kids, like when they like jump on the bed the first time, they're like, what's wrong with your mattress? I'm like, it's good for your back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people, like even her brother, I think he says like, oh no, I like the, and they even told us when we go there, like a lot of Asians like the hard like wood, like it's like this.
Yeah,
sounds like that at least, But they like that shit, But it's crazy, dude. Like, but yeah, we have a good mattress. But yeah, so when you fly out, like, where's like, how many places do you think you've been? Is it always the same place or is it different?
No, it's all different. Like for work, I mean, look, I don't like traveling, and I've never been one to like want to travel. It's just not my thing. But for work, I have been like all over, bro. The United States, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, Florida, Texas.
I mean, Texas a few times.
Quite a few times.
So you've been in New York?
Been in New York, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's definitely not my kind of city, bro.
I'm not too busy or what?
Too busy.
Too dirty?
Filthy. I went to the subway. I wanted to like experience the subway, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm not good with direction, right?
Yeah.
So like I'll get if it's anywhere other than my house, I'm gonna get lost, right?
Okay.
So imagine like trying to maneuver New York.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I want to see the subway. So I went down, and I'm like, fuck this. Like, I was like, you're gonna get killed. Yeah. But like some people love it. It's just not for me. I want like a suburban life with a yard and so that's not New York. At least where I was. We went to like towns, main, like downtown New York and Main Street, like the main areas.
Like the Commerce.
Yeah. Like Times Square, we were there and stuff. But Jersey was cool, bro. Jersey's not what I expected. No. I expected the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Right, like fucking Tony Soprano. Just that.
You wanted to see mob guys outside of deli shop.
Yeah. And I was so disappointed because I didn't hear Jersey accents.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go to the Jersey Shore? Because we were watching that.
No, I didn't go to the Jersey Shore. Yeah, I flew into Newark.
Yeah.
And then I drove to Bridgewater.
Oh, okay.
But what I was expecting was like buildings and like I don't know. Not what I expected, but it was like fucking forest, bro.
Really?
Like yes, it's like the most wooded ass like area. Houses with lakes in them, like their own lake in the yard. Like it was not what I expected. Absolutely gorgeous though. Beautiful city. State rather.
Where's the like? What's been your favorite location that you've been to, traveling with work?
Traveling with work.
Like you would go back. Like I'm gonna go here for vacation. I'm gonna bring Cynthia. I'm gonna go.
Probably Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas is. I mean, freaking massive, dude. It's so big. There's depends where you go. I've been to quite a few cities in Texas, but. Yeah. There's so much to do depending where you go. You can go to the like beach. You can go to the ocean. You can go to like they do
like a real beach in Texas.
Yeah, they do like the Gulf of Mexico or I don't know, the Gulf of America, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, but there's so much land, there's so much to do, and they do things like freaking big out there. Like the rodeo in Texas, bro, that's a big deal. Yeah. You know, Balam bought a house out there. He moved out there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so he has experienced a lot more than me, but there's so much to do out there, and the people are nice. The only thing about Texas that I can never get used to is the freaking weather. Oh. It's like weather, like real weather, bro. It could be 100 degrees, like just like blistering hot, and then boom, you hit with like a rainstorm. Oh, shit. And then it'll just end. It's crazy, yeah. But it's cool out there. I liked it out there. Florida's beautiful too. There's so much to do in Florida, but like you better like humidity, right? You know, so everything, nothing's like California weather. I'll tell you that. We have like it sucks right now, right? Because it's hot.
Well, not here in this house. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's fucking an icebox here. Like, I even thought today, to be honest with you, I was like, it's fucking cold in this house. I'm gonna have to pod with the sweater on. But then I was like, how the fuck is that gonna look like in summertime? I'm recording an episode with the sweater on, and these people are gonna be like, what the fuck is this fucking sweater on for? But I mean, like, and my house is just at 75. Like, the way you feel.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, it's 77.
Bro, mine's
right
78.
Now. No, yeah, it's 78 right now because the house is like that, but it was colder. But I was like, it's fucking cold in this house. Like, I get home and I'm like, it's fucking cold in here.
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes they're under the blankets.
For sure, bro. It's weird, right? Because like 78 inside your house, it does not feel like 78 outside.
Fuck no.
It's like cold in your house.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's just, I don't know. It's icebox. So these people don't know nothing about no
for sure, bro. For sure.
But do you see yourself like moving to Texas or like or anywhere else in the world?
No. I was. I don't even remember. I was like talking about it. We had an office in Texas.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was we were house shopping, and we were like really considering it. I mean, what you can get out there for what we can get out, there's no comparison. Yeah. Like you can get a house for like 400,000, 500,000, and it's a beautiful house, pool, massive lot. Like you can't get that out here. No, we were considering it.
Unless you go out to like up to 10, up to San Bernardino, or to 60.
Who wants to fucking live out there?
People who want houses. I found out.
But then, like, what do you like? If you're working out here, like you have to work remote.
No, people really make the drive. Like,
that's crazy.
To be honest with you, like Frank lives in Paris.
So does he really?
Yeah, he drives.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he drives out here to pod with us, like on Sundays. So like this Sunday, like he's gonna drive out here. We're gonna pod and shit like that, and then, he drives out here. I found out like one of my bosses at work. She just a year ago she bought a house in Menifee, so she drives about an hour 20 from there to here, and I'm wanting to at the radio station. And then another one's in Riverside. So he takes like an hour and a half, an hour to get from there to there. And that's just like one way here, one then going back.
That's crazy.
So, I used to be used to it because I used to have to do the armored pickups. Mm-hmm. So in the morning I would start off to I think I would be able to make the drive. Like if I had to drive out there like that, if the money's right and it's worth it.
Well, an hour is not bad, bro. Yeah. Like it takes me an hour to get home from Long Beach. Like depending when I'm on the freeway, so like that's not bad.
Yeah, and I feel like those are like the worst freeways too.
It's the worst.
405,
605, 405, the 5, bro.
Yes, they're just and I hate like when there's so much traffic. Don't come to LA. Don't come to California, guys. We have too much fucking traffic. Like it's fucking ridiculous. I hate when we're driving and then you think you get to like, oh, where's all the traffic buildup, and then there's nothing.
Yeah,
and
you're
it's
like,
what
was
the
there an
fuck?
accident?
Like I think what it is, I think it's like people merging. And there's either scared to merge or I don't know what the fuck, but like, it's just like, it's just, I have to get a little closer with you because it's fucking cold. It's cold in this house. No, but like, I don't know. I hate traffic because like when we used to do the armored truck pickup, I wouldn't drive. I would drive sometimes, but not all the time. But like, we'd start off at 5. We would drive to Montclair from Almani or South Almani to Montclair, from Montclair to San Bernardino, and then come back, count that money, the coin and the currency, and then by 12 we would take off to Santa Monica. We would go over there by the pier, pick up their money, come back, stop at like right here off the 60 at a Brinks location by the 710, and then come back on the 60, and that would take like an hour.
Damn, that only an hour?
Sometimes more. So like my days back then were like 12-hour days, 13-hour days. Damn. Sometimes longer.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. You better love fucking driving for a job like that.
Yeah, it was. I've been I guess you could say like blessed and lucky to have like jobs that are only like 10 minutes away, you know, or 5 minutes away. Like before, like, well, the one when I had that job in Laguna Beach.
Damn,
or Laguna
that's a tough
Hills.
drive, bro.
Was it? Which one was it? I think Laguna Hills, right? Laguna Hills, Laguna Beach.
They're both, I mean, two cities, yeah.
Yeah, out there. That was fucking. That was a drive for me. That was like an hour and a half to get home.
The time where you got sick.
Yeah, I got sick out there too.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, somebody has a fucking voodoo doll on me.
Fucking, yeah.
No,
whoever has something against this guy, let him fucking live. Let him like go on with his life. Put the voodoo doll away.
I'm a new man. Come on.
These girls.
Nothing.
Somebody you pissed off, bro.
Nothing. I'm good. I'm good with everybody. I have no fucking smoke. I got no hate with anybody. Maybe like one person or something like that. But it's good. Like I'm good. But I'm like, you know, it's I don't know. But somebody has a fucking voodoo.
Yeah, somebody got it out for you, bro. We gotta find her.
Spin me around, poking me in the eye and shit. All types of fucked up shit. Ain't that some shit? Watch it be windy.
Imagine you flip the script to Wendy.
Bitch, bam!
Fucking Wendy, you know, like she's fucking thinking about you. You pissed. You didn't do the dishes and shit. Oh yeah, you want to see, motherfucker? Here's your eye.
All day, I have a bunch of shit.
Oh, you want to go to Home Depot, dog? Okay. Inside joke, guy.
Bro, it was a 10% discount.
Oh, she wanted to give you 10%, dog. There goes your shoulder. Bam.
Oh my god. Here's your other one. Bam.
Yeah. Oh, you fucking smile, dog? There's your pinky ain't working now, bro.
I had to choose my words. I was like, we called.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Like, you know. I was telling her, right, babe? Right, thank you.
She's just not part of it. She's just like, I didn't call shit.
She was on a cookie just looking at me. Eyes just glaring at me. I was like, oh, fuck.
We didn't call shit, dog.
and then to like fuck it down.
Then she's like, she's mad. She goes to the car, gets the doll out. Then you're limping back to the car like, Wendy, my fucking back.
I just got this pain. It's like, oh, I'll rub it when I get home. Just stabbing that shit. Like she's in prison.
Fuck.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to search the room when she's gone. I gotta look at this. You're laughing too hard to be fucking. But anyways, shit. But yeah, no, I've gotten discount from different people before.
Mm-hmm. The gays like you.
Yep.
Oh, is that right?
Shout out to the gays. I don't play for y'all.
You just give them discounts randomly, or?
Yeah, like one time me and Frank, we went to go eat.
Just fucking, hey, there's Jules, take 10% off,
look, because I know myself, so I know that, you know, I know I'm a fucking straight man, you know? I don't have no problems with the gays, no, nothing like that. We're cool, shit like that, just no. I'm sorry, I don't.
Hey, well, at least you get the discounts, bro.
Yeah, I know, because check this out. So one day, me and Frank, we went to the mall. We were about to go out. We were about to go party. So we got some fresh gear. So when we went, we were like, fuck it. Frank was like, have you ever had Charlie's? And I was like, no, what the fuck is Charlie's? It's Philly cheesesteak. So we got one. So I got like a lemonade or something like that. And that shit, I must have been thirsty because I drank that shit. But when I went up to the guy, and he looked real like Jim Bro-ish, kind of, you know, like he looked like kind of like a sarcastic motherfucker. That's how I'm describing him, you know. And when I paid and everything like that, and I don't know, like I just like the things that I got, I noticed that like when I was looking at the receipt, I noticed like up there everything was upgraded. My drink was upgraded. The fries that I got or whatever were like upgraded or some shit. And there's like I guess you could say there's a little discount on there too. So then I was looking at the receipt and I was looking at the server name or cashier and it said, "What's up with it?" I swear to God, I swear to God.
Where was this at? Philly cheesesteak?
Yeah, no,
fucking right hot dog on a stick. Fucking, that's what it was about, bro. That's fucking makes sense, bro. Glizzy on a stick, and he's like, "Hey, what's up with the glizzy, bro?"
So then I was tripping out, and I like looked at Frank, and I was like, "Frank, is this real, bro? Like, look, is that?"
Was Frank giving him the eye or something you didn't see?
I don't know, maybe, but and then no, I think it was me. And then I was like, oh shit, and then I was like, hey Frank, I was like, everything's upgraded, like look, and he was looking at the receipt, so we're like, fuck, and then like, I was like, I noticed
the fucking what's up with it part, like I've never seen that on a receipt in my life.
And like I was like, you know, like,
does that?
and then so like, and then like I was like, I finished my drink and I was gonna get another one, and then like I looked, and then there was like a long ass line. And then and I was like, I don't think. And then Frank was like, just go, like, you know, like, go press your luck, pretty much. That's what I felt like. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
pretty much what it was.
And sure, he didn't let you cut.
Yeah, like I was at the end of the line, and the dude like was helping somebody, and then I just see him like go like this, and then go. So I walked my little happy ass all the way to the line. Boom, gave me a refill on my drink, didn't charge me, nothing.
And he's like, here's extra glizzy for you.
No, it's Philly cheesesteak, not glizzy.
I have a feeling this was hot dog and a stick, Wendy. That's it. That's cool, bro.
And it's, and then we ate and then we left and that was it. I didn't pursue it or nothing like that.
You're gonna have to teach me. I don't get discounts when I shop, bro.
I just go. Me too.
They overcharge me when I shop. I'm like, fuck it. The extra 10% you gotta pay me and shit.
No, yeah. I mean, I've always gotten hooked up. I don't know what it is.
That's cool, bro. Good for
Maybe
you,
I'm
man.
just handsome. I don't know.
You're a handsome mofo. No doubt about that, dog. No doubt about that, brother.
But yeah, so I've always the gays like me. What about you? Do the gays like you or anything?
I don't know. I mean, not enough. Fucking, like,
You don't get a what's up with it.
can I get a what's up with it on my receipt or a fucking
10% discount.
can I get a
like, you
cut
know?
in line? I don't get that treatment, bro.
I get them from both. I don't know the way I saw.
There go. Wait, an injury's gonna happen tonight now, right? She's gonna get the Wendy's gonna get the double. Get it for both motherfuckers.
Yeah,
There goes your scalp.
What's up with this? And just snap it. What's up with that? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm gonna wake up all fucked up.
Black eye. He's gonna come over in the morning and be like, "Hey, thanks for stopping by." Black eye. And shit. What happened to you, bro? I was like, I don't know.
What happened? I don't know. I woke up like this and shit.
Yeah.
I think I got pink eye or some shit. But yeah. So you grew up in, I mean, what year were you born? To be exact.
79.
79. Okay.
What year were you born?
91.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wendy, what about you?
88.
Fuck. 79,
Yeah.
dog.
Okay.
70s, baby.
So you grew up, to me, like you grew up like in the, like I feel like one of the dopest eras for like music, movies.
It was different, bro. That's for sure.
classics and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that
It was,
right
it was a different
different
time, that's for sure.
like even I was thinking about this, like fucking like, I mean even like video games, comics.
Comics.
Like
Bro, yes.
That's
true.
one thing I wanted to ask you, like before we get into like all the other stuff and stuff like that. But like, what was like? I mean, now that you're seeing all the Marvel movies come out now, right? All the X-Men's and everything, all these movies that have been coming out.
Yeah.
Like what? What are you laughing about?
Marvels and shit.
Yeah, no, because I'm thinking like, so I mean, like you obviously you're around when like Spider-Man was like the first, like.
Bro, that was in the fucking like 50s and shit.
Is it really?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, see, motherfucker, like, what are you talking about? But like, obviously, you grew up in like.
No, you're not wrong, bro. Like,
Because I remember going to see Spider-Man with you, and you were more excited than me.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dog.
So is that like what? Well, obviously, that was like the first Spider-Man.
Dude, shout out to Toby because
That's always my
without
Spider-Man.
that Spider-Man, there's no fucking Marvel.
There ain't no fucking
franchise.
Spider-Verse.
There is no Spider. No, but it's true, bro. I had comics.
Yeah.
And they used to have these like Marvel trading cards, like baseball cards, but they were Marvel.
Oh, okay.
And I used to collect them, bro. And I used to put them in like the baseball card books.
Oh, so kind of like Pokemon cards, but with Marvel?
Maybe. Like I'm assuming, they're probably like the same.
Yeah.
But it would tell you about them, their power level and shit. I wish I would have kept them, but like that, because that would have been cool to look back. But
Yeah, you had a cool room growing up. I remember.
yeah. It changed through the years, if you remember.
I do. I remember when you found out that you were gonna be a dad, and all your posters on the wall came down.
They had to come down,
around the whole room.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. That was like
That was a guy room.
There's a guy
It
room.
was a sick
There was
room.
there was like magazines back in the day that had like these guess ads, and it was always like women, but like these cool poses. So I like the whole wall was like I'd take a tear out and just like make the whole wall of that.
Titties all around the walls, guys.
But somewhere, yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it was like a
I remember
guy's
seeing
room.
that big ass yoke dude. That poster you had of him on the bike, like in a desert. Remember? It was like some guy, like if he's standing on a bike, but he's just like super yoked out, just fucking. And he has like a handlebar black mustache with sunglasses. I don't know if you remember that picture.
I don't know, dude. I used to remember. I used to go to like Music Revolution. I don't think that exists anymore in Whittier.
No, not in Whittier, but I think there is one.
Is
in
there still
Hollywood.
one?
I think there's one in
That was
Hollywood.
cool because they used to have the biggest, dopest like movie posters that you couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
And then in the back, like you had to be 21. Then they had like the weed stuff because that was illegal.
Yeah.
So like it was like that. You went to Music Rev to like try and get some
Music
shit.
Rev, I forgot about that shit.
But yeah, I started to get all the posters, the movie, all my favorite movie posters, and they were big. They were massive.
Yeah.
And like you couldn't get that like in the Montebello Mall or anything, so you had to go somewhere cool.
Couldn't get that at Spencer's.
No. Yeah. So yeah, but sorry. So Marvel shit. Yeah, it's a trip, dude. Because like I love the Marvel movies. I get pumped to see them.
Yeah.
And like I'll be watching it, and I know these characters from like back in when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
So I'll see someone, I'm like, oh shit, Sin, like that's fucking so and so. She's like, who? And I'm like, just wait, he's a bad guy or whatever. Yeah. So I love that shit, dude.
That's cool.
It was a different times for sure back then. Like growing up in the kind of like 80s and 90s. Yeah. I mean, before social media, before the internet.
Yeah.
Do you remember life before the internet?
I was just telling. Yes. Yeah, I do. I was telling Wendy. I was like, I remember when Greg first got a computer, and I was like,
that was the shit.
He put it in. I remember when you had the computer. And then, like, when we moved your room around, remember that? And we put it in the closet. Something like that. But we were fucking burning CDs.
Oh, my God. That era of life, bro, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Napster,
like,
bro. Remember Napster?
I used LimeWire.
LimeWire came after Napster.
Yeah, I think that's when I started using it.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Remember how many CDs I would burn? Like every era of music.
Like literally, Greg started like the greatest hits of hip hop.
I didn't start it.
Yes, I feel. Well, I did.
You know what you missed?
Hold on, because Greg had a big old book. Okay, a big old book. And I remember we would jump in the red convertible, top down.
Yeah.
Hey,
a Mustang.
he used to have a Mustang, red convertible 2-door. Danny Zuko, I'm talking about.
That's true. Yeah.
So like he fucking. By the way, Grease is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time. Fucking classic. Anywho, we're not gonna get. Oh, I'm white because I like that shit apparently.
Is that what?
I'm Telemundo over here.
Because she grew up in a Mexican household, but we grew up on classics and shit like that.
Yeah.
But whatever. So like, I remember we would jump in the red convertible, top down, and Greg would like, "What are we listening to?" Or he would have, "I just made this CD." Boom, pop
That's
it
true.
in,
Yeah.
and it would be like Elvis's greatest hits. So all of either his favorite songs or the greatest songs of Elvis, and just have them. Michael Jackson.
Like the best striper because having to switch.
No, he wasn't switching. I would
just give him the book.
He would be like, "I made all these CDs." Boom, and then I would pop them in, or he'd be like, "Oh, play this one," or "Let's listen to this one."
And I would like make my own greatest hits based on what I liked. But every artist had one from like Elvis, Michael Jackson. And then remember, like it was like a double CD I made.
Yeah.
And then it was like I even would do like Halloween sounds, and like I made one for my daughter. It was like all her favorite Disney, Sesame Street.
Says his song.
Yeah, dude, you remember?
Yeah,
shit, yeah.
It was when Elmo's World first came out.
Shout out to Elmo, man.
Yeah. Remember that? We would. Fuck, we're all.
But yeah, those were back then. Like people won't even know what Napster is, but like to get music, you had to buy it, or Napster came around and you could download it illegally and then like burn it onto a blank CD. So I was just making CDs, and then I would make CDs and give them out for like Christmas and the holidays.
Yeah.
I'd find out like what my uncle's favorite artists were, and then I'd make something custom
like
to
Frank
him.
Sinatra.
Yeah, and
Frank
then like
Sinatra's greatest hits.
Or I would say, tell me all your favorite artists and your favorite songs. And like they're like so much older. It's my uncle Bob, which is my mom's twin.
Yeah.
Like they don't know how to like get music, you know that. So he'd tell me, and then I'd give him a CD. He couldn't believe it. He'd be like, where did you get this? And I'd just be like, oh, I downloaded it. He's like, what does that mean? You know. And then I, you know, what was fucking whack. I hated it. Is that Metallica? You know them, right?
Yeah, of course.
They came out.
You taught me everything I know.
They came out and sued Napster.
Oh, fuck.
And I thought that was such a fucking weak thing to do. Like, oh, you're a poser, man. Like, let us get the music. Because we weren't buying their CDs, we're downloading them. So then Napster went away, and then LimeWire came.
LimeWire was my era.
LimeWire was like the after that,
Yeah, I remember I would like just fucking make CDs. I started selling them at school for like
dude, yeah.
People, there would be people like at first too, like
bro. When like, do they even make CDs anymore?
No, I think they don't know.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, do they?
But like the new cars don't have a CD player.
Oh.
Yeah, like I got a couple of Schoolboy Q albums that are signed right here. like
Who?
CD, Schoolboy Q.
Who's that?
He's a rapper. He's one of my favorite rappers,
Fucking Schoolboy Q.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess he's not very popular. Is he? I don't know.
yeah, he's yeah.
Wendy don't know him either. Wendy's like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck
no,
that.
yeah, he is. I fuck with him. He's cool. He's
Is
part
it
of
like the shit Jonathan listens to?
Nah.
Fucking that's some ratchet. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Nah, he's totally different. He's more like
Schoolboy Q.
he's part of like Kendrick Lamar's group.
Oh, okay.
So he's like one of those guys.
Like a West
but-
Coast guy or whatever.
Yeah, but his shit's just different. It's not like it's not like a mumble rap. It's nothing like that.
Mumble rap.
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Whatever that is.
Like what Jonathan listens to.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah, I
you
have
can't
no idea what
understand
they're
them.
saying.
You know how Pete's always like, "What the fuck are you guys listening to?" Or "What the fuck is that?" Like that.
You're speaking of Pete.
I'm like, fuck, what the fuck
Pete
you
turned
listen
me
to,
on
bro?
to like hip hop.
Yeah, there's certain songs that he likes.
There's one that I identify with him. You remember his Jeep? Oh, you know the Jeep. It's parked over there.
Yeah.
Well, he used to pick me up from school in the Jeep, like when it was working, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so cool because like he was the older cousin, I was the younger cousin, and he picked me up from Epiphany, and he'd be blasting Rodney O and Joe Cooley. You know what that is? Huh?
What song? Look it up.
Look it up, bro. It's a banger, dog.
Well, I'll copyright, but
But yeah, so like that was the first like hip hop song that I remember like really liking, and it was
Yeah.
because this dude, yeah,
Yeah,
It's called
please.
you don't hear me though. That's the song.
oh yeah. But you don't hear me though.
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
He'd be
That's what you're saying,
blasting
Greg.
that.
I might not know the name, but
Yeah.
shit, I didn't know the beat.
But yeah, bro, I was born in '79, dog. So
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. So like, yeah, because yeah. So we used to just.
life before the internet, life
Yeah.
before cell phones, life before
You
pagers.
got to see it all.
Yeah.
Dude, you know the best thing about growing up back then was our childhood, bro. It's
Like playing outside and everything.
playing outside is one thing. We talk about it a lot. You know, I work with Balam and I grew up with Balam. But it was different. Like imagine like especially during the summer or when you're on school break.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to contact each other. Like we wouldn't like call.
Oh yeah.
So we would look out, we'd get on our bike, he'd like come to my house, wake up, I'd get on my bike, we go to the next guy's house.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're not home till like dark.
Just you guys.
We literally, and then you know what I trip out is like, how did my mom? How was she okay with that?
Yeah.
Like we just literally went everywhere. We go to, and then if you're like, where are all the other neighborhood kids at? You drive around the blocks, and then you know how we know where they're at.
Yeah. Well, because all the bikes.
They just drive all their bikes are in the front yard. We're like, oh, they're here. Let's go. You know?
Yeah.
So it was like that. But we go exploring through like the nature center. You know, the riverbed. We just get on our bikes and go
Would
crazy.
you say that it was like maybe like a safer like time back then? I mean,
I don't know,
could it be,
bro.
but
Like,
is
I think it was like
depends what area you live in.
we were naive, bro. Like I think it was as dangerous as it is now. Like with social media and the news, like you see it, but you didn't see it as much. But I remember there was some like sketchy times. One time I remember in particular, dude, we were riding our bikes, and we were like fucking like for us it was cool to
Like
go
exploring,
explore, you
yeah.
know. So we would go like through the riverbed, the nature center, and then we'd like put our bikes down and like, hey, let's see what's in the, you know.
Oh yeah.
So we get sticks and we're going, and I remember me and some buddies were like kind of exploring in there, and I heard a buddy of ours, and he's like talking to somebody.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then we came back. I think it was me and my buddy George and Balam, and our friend was like kind of by the bikes, and we were like into the riverbed a little bit. And then we came out because we heard voices, and he was talking to like a grown ass fucking man.
Right
Like,
here in the nature center, pretty much.
it was kind of like past the nature center, getting onto the riverbed.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and then we're just like, who is this dude? And I remember like a feeling of like, this dude looks creepy. And like, I didn't even know what that meant. I just remember thinking like, something looked off about him. And,
Anyways, the dancing clown.
nah, bro, it wasn't scary. It was like creepy, like
Eerie, kind of like.
you're a fucking pervy dude. Like creepy like
okay.
that.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, so like what's going on? And you know, hey, what's up? And then he's like,
Yeah.
he was telling our friend who was like pretty naive.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, come with me to the bushes. He's
Oh,
like, and then we're
hell
like,
no.
what's going on? And he's like, oh, I have like nudie magazines. I want to show your friend. Like, we'll be back. And like, he was like very fucking naive. And he's like, what? And we're like, no, hell no. Like, we knew that was wrong, right? I mean, we were little boys, but it was
Yeah.
like, so as long as we stuck together.
Well,
Yeah, we were like, no, we're leaving.
Yeah.
And I remember that dude saying, well, I can pick you up after school. What's your name? You know, telling our friend that he was talking
definitely
to.
a fucking person.
But like but we didn't even put two and two together. We were so naive that we're just like, he's just creepy. We didn't know what was wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't until later that we're like, this fucking dude was a
Yeah.
fucking pedo, man. So there was like, and then you'd run into other neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
Which was like a different kind of, like, you'd be like, oh fuck, are they gonna fuck with us, or like,
Yeah.
yeah. So there was that too. But
That's
other than that, like we were,
weird,
and there was always like a group of us. So we were like together. Like it was never alone. So it was always like we felt safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
those
didn't-
group of friends, you're still friends with them today.
To this
obviously,
day,
right?
bro. I mean, I
George
met
and
these
Malone.
boys in like kindergarten.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. And to this day, we're still
So that's
still close. Man.
like, well, your whole life pretty much. That's
Basically, yeah. I don't have many
We gotta get
memories.
Balam on here. You think Balam will come on?
Oh, he would, bro. He would love
But
me
is
on
he gonna
here.
talk about what we talk about?
He'll go.
Like,
he'll
I wanna
just
know,
make you
like-
laugh the whole time, bro.
Yeah, but I
He'll
want to
just-
know, like, cause like, I mean, like, I remember all your friends from back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
even,
bro.
like,
So
all
you've
the-
seen them since like you
Yeah, like
you can remember, yeah.
Yeah. Well, since the party days that we.
Frank,
used to have.
the party days, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different
I
era,
remember-
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I remember that. I remember Balam. I remember Frank.
George. Yeah.
I remember definitely those. I remember Art Kimona.
Art, yeah. He moved up north, yeah.
Yeah. I still have him on Facebook. I was gonna reach out to him the other day.
You should. I haven't
Like,
talked
hey
to him
dude,
in
what
years.
the fuck is up, bro? Like, where the fuck you been at? Like,
Yeah,
And
I
like-
hear he's doing really well. I think
Oh,
he's
that's
like
good.
he's a lineman, so you know climbs the poles and shit.
Does that's good.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does his job, but that's fucking
Yeah.
He make hella money.
Yeah, he's doing
And
really well.
I
with that.
remember, like I remember your friend Road Dog.
That's the dude. I didn't know if you remembered him. That's
Yeah.
the guy I'm talking about who was
Oh,
talking
yeah.
to that guy.
Yeah.
It was him, Road Dog. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I just remember your group of homies.
We called him Road Dog because like he was just down to go wherever we wanted. So it'd be like, hey, he's a Road Dog.
Yeah, he almost went with that fucking guy.
Right? Yeah.
For fucking Nudie magazine.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah. But I remember-
growing up that time was cool, bro. Like it just seemed so fun. We were never
Yeah.
bored. And then we didn't have like I remember getting Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Like bro, the OG Nintendo.
Like okay.
The gray one, you know what I mean? Like you have to blow in the fucking thing and like press it.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a game changer, bro. Like it was like
and you grew up an only child, the same.
Only
as me.
child, yeah,
Well, I was an only child for like 16 years, but you've been an only child like for your whole life.
forever.
I would pretty much consider us brothers at this point. I mean, 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
dude, I remember when you came around and it was like, oh, Lulu's pregnant, and then it was like, what the fuck? Like it was the
Yeah.
most shocking thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember like the first time like we hung out, but I remember as soon as you were big enough to like, I could like take you with me.
Yeah.
I was just like, Jules, I'll
Yeah.
pick up Jules. Jules is gonna spend the night. We're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna do it. And then as I got older, it was like, still, hey, Jules, you down to roll? And he's like, you know,
Hell yeah.
especially during that time, a lot younger, but we just brought him everywhere.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, to me, like, you were like my older big brother. Like, you know, like, yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going with my cousin Greg. But then, like, you know, I'd be like, no, that's not like my brother. I was always with them. We'd always,
Bro,
like,
fucking
go to the
always,
movies,
man.
hang out. Like, as soon as I was able to, like, yeah, like you said, like, go with you. And then be able to hang out with you, too. Like,
Yeah.
to that, like, the parties. Like, that was the thing. Like,
That was crazy, yeah.
that was an era, like, I remember just, like, well, we've done a lot of shit together, bro. I've helped you out with a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yes.
like, I remember, like, when I would, like, well, I would burn God sometimes on accident, but I was
Oh,
yeah,
dude, when you, oh
like,
my God, I remember
because, like,
that.
I would be, like, people would always, the phone was always hopping at his mom's house, right?
Well, okay,
Where
so there was
he
no
lived.
cell phones, Wendy, so like,
Yeah.
A house phone would ring, he'd, like, go answer. Like, or if he knew, he'd, like, go answer.
and like if I knew
Tell
what
them I'm
girl
not
it
here.
was, I'd be like, bro, tell him Greg's not
So
here.
then I would answer, be like, hello? And they'd be like, hi, is Greg there? And I'd be like, hold on. And then I'd go, and then I'd be like,
This fucking guy.
And then I'd be like, and then I'd come back, and I'd be like, he told me to tell you he's
He
not
literally
here.
would say that. I'm like,
But I didn't know.
You didn't know anyway. Yeah. But I
So
got-
and they were like, oh, okay, we'll just call you later. And I was like, all right. And then I'd hang up and shit like that. But like, yeah, we used to fucking you used to throw sick ass parties. I was always head of security.
Yeah. So okay, Wendy. So when he says that, like, I would throw parties at my house.
Big ass parties.
And then we would get like, yeah, it was big parties with a lot of people, and we wanted I wanted Jules to be there, but he was like too young to like drink and party and all.
I couldn't drink, but I was there. I was in the crowd. Yeah.
So I'd be like, I have a role for you, bro. You're security. Here's a flashlight. Man the door.
I remember when I got my jacket.
I will get my dad's security security windbreaker. He'd be straight up,
Cool as fuck,
basically whatever we did, we found like a role for this guy. Like if it was we're going to party, we're going here. Or if I had people over, it'd be like Jules coming too. I remember
I was well known in Greg's little community of circle of friends.
I would have friends over. And we'd have to sneak them through the window because they're female friends, and but I would be like, oh, Jules is gonna spend the night, right? So he would spend the night, and then it'd be like, hey, bro, listen, just pretend you're asleep, okay?
And I'd be chilling and shit.
He'd be chilling right there on the thing, and then every now and then I catch them, look at each other, just give them a wink and shit.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah,
I remember that. Those were good times.
Yeah.
One of the biggest parties I remember was for what birthday was it of yours? Where it was just packed from front to the back, cars up and down. Well, we're at max capacity, but it was fucking Greg-a-palooza, but
that's what it was called. They made flyers for my birthday, and I don't know if you remember the movie Old School.
Yeah, hell yeah, I do.
Do you remember Old School?
No, that's more like a man movie. That's a
fucking awesome movie.
Yeah,
right?
it's an awesome man movie. It's like with Will Ferrell.
Yeah. But anyway, that had just come out, and then we decided to throw a birthday party for me, and they called it Greg-a-palooza. I don't know. Do you know what Lollapalooza is, or is that too old?
No, it's not too old. It's like a
It's like a music venue.
It's kind of like a Warped Tour, kind of.
Like a Warped Tour before Coachella. It was Lollapalooza.
That's I remember that. Yeah.
So we did Greg-a-palooza, and I remember they had they got some bodybuilt ripped guy, and they just put my face up. This is before AI. So it was the most fucking horrible flyer because my face was like that on this ripped in.
Yeah.
But we started handing out flyers for Greg-a-palooza.
I was in the back with the flashlight.
But that party was there was crazy,
cars up and down the driveway.
That went out of control. That was bad. That was it didn't end good.
I remember there was just fights breaking out everywhere.
There was fights, and then this group was fighting, and then we kicked them out, then this group fought, and then we kicked them out, and
I just remember Art getting into it with people too.
Art got in a fight. Balam got in a fight.
They were just you remember my Aunt Tina's house when I took you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was that house.
From the driveway.
It wasn't my house now.
From the driveway to the backyard, all the way to then it was just packed with people, and they had a big
spilled out. The neighbor. I remember it, my neighbors ratted me out, because my parents were out of town.
Were they?
Yeah, bro. I couldn't do something like that if they were in town.
We was partying it up.
Yeah.
There's
So
no internet. So.
no internet.
And it was
you took flyers.
It was the place to be that night. If you weren't there, I felt all of them, everywhere from everywhere.
That was I don't remember how old I was. Maybe
It was just a fucking awesome time.
Yeah.
I remember just different fights were breaking out, guy fights, girl fights, and then just remember everything clearing out, and then just you, George, Balam at the end of it, what the fuck? Just it was we've done
that was a crazy
parties.
Party,
I've been a part of the party crew for a long time.
Bro, since you were, how old were you when your first security job?
Probably 9.
I was gonna say 8. 8? Yeah, that when it was
Yeah, from all that time, we would party, we would go to the movies. It was everything. I remember.
I remember my mom would just be like, you need to stop exposing him to stuff your age. He has to grow. I'm like, we're good. He likes it. He likes it.
I was having fun. I used to think oh, I'm good.
But it wasn't all just that. We would we go to the movies. We'd do
we would
fun
hang
stuff.
out.
We play sports.
Yeah,
it wasn't just
no, it wasn't
being
just
a bad example.
Yeah,
it was
good. Hell no.
It was good.
No,
good.
we would do a lot of things. I'd help him wash his car. We would work out. We would,
easy labor. Hey, Jules, hey, I'm gonna go inside, but hey, watch the car. Yeah, but yeah.
Burger King after.
Always, bro. Yes, we'd always go eat.
Yeah, because Burger King was right there by the Starbucks where it's at.
Before it was Starbucks, it was Burger King.
Yeah, and so we would always go there. But
remember when Blade came out? You remember the movie Blade?
I love that.
I took him to see Blade in the theaters.
Yeah.
And he for years he would actually he liked Blade 2 more. That was the one that stuck with him. Mm-hmm. And for years he'd be quoting Blade 2.
And beer sheets.
And like, I can promise you, bro, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about except me. They just randomly say like those vampire sheets, and I'd be like, I'd laugh and I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Blade was
that was the shit.
It
bro,
still is.
I
fucking see it on time.
And he's back, right? In the new Marvel movies, which is going back to Marvel.
Yeah. And Deadpool. He's in one of the Deadpool movies.
Yeah,
he still looks good. What?
Those are fucking awesome times, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, so what, like, growing up then, like, what movies, like, in the theater, because since we're talking about movies, because I remember going to see Signs with you.
Signs, Blade.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Tobey
Maguire.
Maguire. I think to me it would be Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and then that other...
For sure, Andrew Garfield. I think
whatever Spider-Man. To me is, I don't know.
Tobey for sure is the fucking king of the Spider-Man. No matter what, bro. If you missed it, that was on you, bro. But like he like Tom Holland's, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's funny, he's great, but like it started with Tobey.
Yeah.
He was the man, dude.
Hell yeah.
What movies did I see? Like,
like, was it because like I figured like now that I see them, like, Top Gun, Point Break,
seen it, yeah.
What fucking Roadhouse?
Fuck, that was a classic, bro. All of them.
Grease,
all of them.
Like, I don't know.
I didn't see Grease in the movies. Outsiders was like, bro. Let me look at my glasses.
Stay golden, pony boy.
I mean, still to this day, The Outsiders was like the most fucking impactful movie to me, like as a young boy. It was, the movie came out before.
Do you what, like, was it like, was there really like greasers like in your time when you went to school, and like, or is that more like before, a little bit before your time?
I would say that was not only before my time, but also not in California.
Oh,
like,
really?
you saw most of that stuff in like the Midwest, like towns like stuff like that. You did see them in California, but
because I remember even here at South, like I feel like there's always been like in high school, like the popular kids, like the weirdos, the fucking like the sports, the athletes,
the jocks and shit.
Jocks.
Okay, so you know what's fucking crazy, dude?
The punkers.
Yeah. Well,
so it's like,
I remember like. It's a little cringy now to say it out loud, but like I would dress like a bit of a greaser, if you remember, right? Like, but I don't remember like seeing that.
I remember that little Cabbage Patch.
Dude, even the fucking not Cabbage Patch, Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't play with Cabbage Patch Kids. There was Garbage Pail Kids, which are different.
Is that what you were playing with?
No, I
was playing with Garbage Pail Kids. He was playing with Cabbage Patch Kids. Do you know what those are? Garbage Pail Kids?
No, but I do know those Cabbage.
That's what I was playing with.
No,
oh shit.
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids were these like, it was a play on Cabbage Patch Kids. So they were like cards, stickers.
Oh, okay.
And it was like
kind of like Chucky, like a good guy, and then there's Chucky.
But it was like you'd have to see it. Like, Google it, guys, for you young viewers. Google Garbage Pail Kids. So it would be like a name, and it'd be like Atom Bomb. I remember Atom Bomb, and his head was like exploding. Like
yeah.
You know, like shit.
Yeah. It's like MTV shit, huh?
Yeah, like MTV shit.
So like, so back to what you were saying, like, right?
You see him? Look up Greaser Greg, all right?
Greaser Greg's in there.
He inspired me.
So you used to dress like that? Like, kind of like
a
Greaser?
Yeah, I did.
What grade? Because I mean, you had a fucking, look at your Letterman for South Amani is badass.
Yeah. I would say, like, because going into high school, I was all into, like, grunge music.
What's
like
that?
Nirvana, bro. Like,
okay.
Dude, what's grunge?
Well, I've never heard that. I've never heard that.
You never heard grunge? Wendy, have you ever heard that word grunge? Okay, so like...
Well, my siblings are around grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, Jesse is like kind of my age, right? A little younger.
That's crazy. I never heard of that before. So what kind of like...
Okay, so let me give you a little history lesson in music. Okay. A quick one.
Because when it's into ska punk, you know what that is?
Scat punk?
Ska punk.
I know what ska is.
Does that too? Whatever the fuck that is, yeah. What the fuck?
Scat punk.
Is there that's how they
well,
said
ska is one type of like I don't know what it is now. Like the mumble rap, I don't know what.
Shit. Yeah,
but anyway, like in the like 80s, you had like this big hair metal. Okay, think of bands like Motley Crue, Poison, Warrant.
Okay.
And you've heard some of their songs, even if you don't know the band.
Yeah, of course.
But like their look and their music was all about feel good girls party. That was the entire era of rock and roll music in the 80s was big hair rock.
Who's your favorite band?
back in that time frame,
Yeah,
Guns N'
no.
Roses for sure.
Oh, okay.
So they were part of that, but like all of their music was about fucking decadence, right?
Yeah.
I want to party more. I want more girls. That was everything in that type of music. And then I'll never forget. This shit was like, I still remember it. A young guy watching MTV, and this song came on, and I remember I wasn't looking. I'm like, what is that? And this band came along and released this song, and fucking put that big hair rock to bed. They killed it. It was over. That era was finished.
Oh,
and
shit.
in came a new era called grunge. And you know who that band was?
Who?
Nirvana.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like, what is that sound? I remember like fucking like it smells like Teen Spirit.
Okay.
And it just sounded different. They
Yeah.
looked completely opposite
Yeah.
than these guys. And he was like, they're more like fucking emo boys almost, like, you know, everything's not all fucking happy and shit.
Yeah.
And then that literally put a nail in the coffin of like that big hair era music.
Yeah.
And in came grunge. And there was fucking some badass bands in that grunge era. So anyway, going into high school, I really loved Nirvana, Soundgarden, all these like grunge bands.
Yeah.
So I remember freshman, I was like dressing in band shirts and like flannels, you know what I mean? And I had like Docs, the red Docs, you know.
Yeah, so you'd be like a punk or like a greaser kind of.
Well, I didn't know, like I didn't know what like the styles were.
They would probably categorize.
They would like categorize you of
yeah.
that. And then I remember like I started like changing my look, I guess you could say, and it was more like wear 501s and the Harley belt buckle, you know what I mean, and just a white tight t-shirt, and like that was like, then they started saying, oh, this dude's dressed like a rebel. But like we didn't even have like a name like back then. And then like that became very popular during that time in high school. That's kind of like how I dressed in high school the whole time.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I remember like, well, singer Letterman is just like all decked
Well,
out.
it was a little bit different me because like I didn't like dress like a jock, but I played football, wrestling.
I remember your football games.
So I was like cool with all the jocks and we'd hang with them, but I was like kick it with the rebels.
See, that's crazy because like all this time I thought you were more of like, well, like a jock, because like even when I went, and I remember one time when I borrowed your Letterman for over here, it was like a Halloween thing. And I wore Greg's Letterman. I was like a fucking.
That's when you were at South, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a Halloween thing or whatever, and I wore his Letterman, but like all the wrestlers were like, let me see your jacket. Like, whose jacket is that?
Yeah.
And they were looking at it. And even Griff was looking at it, and he was like, oh, yeah, I remember. He goes, who's your Villegas? He goes, that's your cousin? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Griff he was awesome.
I was like,
man.
that's my cousin Greg. That's
you know the only
cousin.
reason we got into wrestling? Did I ever tell you why? Okay.
Maybe.
Trip out on this.
Tell us.
Oh, tell me what you think.
No, go ahead, tell us.
So, you remember my dad?
Yes.
Your godfather?
Yes, of course.
He brought a VHS home one day and said, hey, you have to see this. Check this out. A VHS tape. People probably didn't know what the fuck that is. And they put it in, and I was like, what is this? It was UFC 2.
Oh,
Bro, he brought UFC 2 on a VHS, and I became like obsessed with it.
I remember that. I remember that collection.
Remember I used to have all the UFCs?
Yes.
So I would.
That's what put me on to Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, dude. I used to buy all the. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So we joined wrestling only because we thought one day we were going to be in the UFC.
Well,
that's the only reason we even joined wrestling.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, we got to learn martial. We got to learn something. So we're like, let's join wrestling. And we thought as kids like we're gonna fucking be in the UFC and shit.
Yeah.
But of course that didn't happen. But yeah, that's how.
I remember.
But Griff was cool. Griff was awesome.
I think now his son is coaching.
No way.
Not one of his oldest ones, but like the one that was in my grade a little bit.
Oh, okay.
One of his younger sons. He was a good wrestler.
What's his name?
As fuck. I don't remember. I want to say Thomas, but I don't think so.
I knew his one of it, like his stepson, I think. He wrestled with us. He's a fucking massive dude. We used to call him Kubiak. You guys don't know where that is, but.
What is it?
There was a show on TV back during that guy, and this like massive dude was named Kubiak, so we called this dude, which is funny because Griff is short.
Oh yeah, he's short little
Griff's
guy.
very short, and his stepson is like 6'4", 260 pounds, But yeah. Those were good times, man.
Yeah, I remember watching all those the UFCs with you.
Dude,
like I remember when I got
those,
to the age and shit like that. Like I remember Greg had like the best CD collection, the best fucking movie collection. I remember when DVDs first came out and you went crazy.
Yes, yeah, went crazy, dude. Yeah.
Greg, I remember came back with like 20 different DVDs or some shit.
You know how that happened. Remember Columbia House?
I think so, yeah.
Bro, I didn't Bro, there was. Are we pausing or are we going?
No, keep going.
Okay. There was literally in a fucking magazine, bro. It was called Columbia House. I'll never forget it. And they had this special. And it was like you mail it in, bro. You put your address, your name.
Yeah.
And you can pick 12 CDs for a penny.
I think I remember. Was I around alive?
You were. Yes, you were. But like you were young.
I feel like I do remember something like that.
So, bro, we used to just put like at the same address, like 10 different names.
Oh.
And mail them in, and then they would mail you 10 CDs, and you'd pay a penny. But then, like, you had to start a subscription.
Yeah.
But we would just cancel it immediately.
Oh, that's crazy.
So like every kid in that era would do that.
That's crazy.
So, bro, we would just have hundreds of CDs. You paid a penny.
Yeah.
And then they fucking went out of business.
Yeah, I remember.
It was like the worst business model.
You would have a rack or something, and
Yeah.
it was just full of CDs.
Yeah.
And then just like, well, I remember the DVD collection when like DVDs first came out, and they were just like.
That was
and I
crazy.
remember too when you got like a 5-disc changer. Remember that shit, bro? Like,
dude, that was wild because that was like you were fancy if you had the 5-disc changer.
And we were just like, oh, like I remember even seeing like the different even changes from VHS where you just pop it in, push play, and that's it. This one it was like, all right, what chapter do you want to skip to? And
Yeah,
I was
dude,
just,
you're
like,
right.
Extras and optional like subtitles. It was like,
Dude, that's
fuck?
crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro, I remember like it was just.
That was a fucking cool time, man, because
Yeah.
you'll never see that era again or that kind of stuff again.
No.
Right? I mean, now you just go to an app, you want to see something, you pick
Now
the show, you
everything
pick
is just
whatever.
streaming on everything. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm probably gonna watch Spider-Man here, like because it's just like.
Yeah.
I mean, I pay like, and that's
What is it, like $5?
No, it's still like it's like if we were to rent Spider-Man right now, let's just say it's like anywhere between because it's so new, like $20 to like $25. But I mean, that's one ticket at the movie theater.
That's
now,
bro. You know
And then
how
if
you
you have
know
the comfort
how
of your-
expensive it is when you take your family to the
Oh, yeah,
to the
it's-
theater
I'm at
with the
least-
food and the tickets.
I at
Come on.
least dropped like at least easy over 100.
Oh, for sure.
Because
Easily.
it's like, of course, I want to drink. Wendy wants to drink, but like they have deals though. It's like we go to Sinopolis.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where I go.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so they do the deals. 2 bottomless drinks with the bottomless popcorn and shit like that. Like I'll go with those deals and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I mean, like they're worth it because like.
You go for the experience, right?
Yeah,
You wanna,
But
Me
if there's
too.
just like movies that I've seen, like, I mean, you know, it's just I'd rather do it here in the comfort of my home. Like, you know, I don't have to like I could pause it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I could go use the bathroom, come back, or go smoke, come back, or whatever. But I think that's how I'm gonna watch Spider-Man. Is I'll probably do it here because like, I mean, I heard I've seen some of the Tom Holland movie ones, but not like that I remember. Like you say, Toby's my.
Well, what about the one where Toby came out in it?
I did see that one.
That was fucking sick,
Yeah,
right?
when they all came out and they're all trying to figure out like who's who.
Bro, that was I think my favorite one because you had the old school guys come out, right?
Oh yeah. That's
and
the
I
one
saw
where,
that. Thank you, Wendy.
No, I think I saw it here.
Oh, bro, you missed out. People were going fucking buck wild.
I think-
when Toby came through, people
Yeah.
were just fucking losing it.
I want to experience that in the theater where like I want to see that for like Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
So like that, I want to see like people's first reactions of like
Yeah.
seeing Doom first time on screen or like.
Sarah and I took Sarah to see Endgame like in the theaters.
Oh yeah.
So that like is that the first one or second one?
That's the last one. I believe.
Okay,
yeah.
we went to see that one, and when like remember like you thought everybody was dead, and then like Captain America's like ready to
the
fight,
portals opened
and the
up.
portals, people went.
Shit, I get teary eyed watching the clips
People went
sometimes.
fucking crazy, and so did we. Don't get it wrong. Me and
Yeah.
Sarah were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
we wanted to cry. And shit.
I mean, like, how is that like for you, especially like because I'm pretty sure like they had this in the comic books back in the day, right, or something similar to it.
So
or, like,
I wasn't a huge like Avengers guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was all about like the X-Men.
Okay,
So
okay.
I know all the X-Men like comic
Yeah.
storylines. I
Yeah.
never a fan of like Captain America and stuff like that. I mean, I like them, but I didn't collect the
Captain
comics.
America, like, nah, fuck Captain America.
He's kind of fucking whack, yeah.
Yeah, ever since they jumped Iron Man, him and the Winter Soldier, you know what, bro? I hold grudges for these
You have a thing
fictional
against his
fucking.
ass.
No, yeah.
I never liked Captain. He was cool. He's a hero.
He's cool.
Good. He's
Don't get me
good.
wrong. He's
Okay,
cool.
so if you had to pick like all the superheroes, who's your favorite out of the
like,
Avengers?
I like Iron Man. I like Thor.
Thor's the man. He's
Hulk.
my favorite.
Hulk is one of them and shit like that. But like I've seen because on TikTok sometimes people will be like, oh, like they're taking it. Well, obviously they're taking it easy on the movies, but like some people, like I've seen some clips where it's like, yeah, there's a comic where Thor makes Hulk like his pet and makes him eat all the Avengers or some shit like that. Like I've heard like there's
They do
different
some wild shit, bro.
Yeah,
They do
that's
some-
what I've seen and stuff like that. But like I like the different collabs. Like I liked Wolverine and Deadpool.
That was sick,
Like
yeah.
Wolverine is my favorite X-Men.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
of all time, Wolverine. Like
Oh.
I remember
Yeah, he's cool.
going to go see the first X-Men with Hugh Jackman in it, and just seeing Wolverine, and then like after the movie, feeling like my hands were heavy. Like if I had
You're
fucking
like, I got claws up in this shit.
But it was just like fuck, like that, like yeah. X-Men is I like X-Men. I remember going
For
to see
me,
those.
bro, it was all about Cyclops. He was always my favorite because he was the leader and shit. He was like a good guy, like clean
Yeah.
cut, fucking. And if I don't know, do you watch the new cartoon on Disney? Bro, it's fucking
We
sick,
finally
bro.
got Disney Plus. We hadn't had Disney Plus in a minute, but we finally got it. But man, there's like even like with the Star Wars thing. So were you like a Star Wars fan growing up too?
Bro, okay, we're talking about my room with the naked girls on it. That was one era.
Titties everywhere.
Titties everywhere.
Yeah.
My mom allowed it, so that's not on me. So, but before that, the little kid era was all Star Wars. I mean, the fucking curtains, the bedspread.
Yeah.
And she kept all my Star Wars toys. She has them in the garage.
I think I remember you had the Millennium Falcon?
I had the Millennium Falcon.
I remember that, yeah.
And then
It's probably worth money now, bro.
Maybe.
It's like vintage.
I had a big ass Darth Vader head, and you
I
open
remember
it,
that.
and that's where you put the
Holy
figurine.
shit, I remember that.
Yeah.
Things would go crazy.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember like that was like somewhat off limits, but I fucking remember that because they were like, yeah, I remember that. You know what, bro? Now that you fucking said that, do you remember your drawer that you had full of all those action?
G.I. Joes, bro.
G.I. Joe. I have my G.I. Joes in the closet.
Bro, I fucking love
G.I. Joes, all
They
these
go to
little
battle,
action
dude.
figures,
Yeah.
everything. He had like a whole like drawer. Like he would just pull it out, and I just remember like, Greg, can I play with some of your toys? Like just
I
like
had all the G.I. Joes in there. Do you know what
that's
those
what
are?
got me into G.I. Yeah, she's seen my collection of dolls.
You have some?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
I still
I-
had them. You know my mom gave them away? Yeah. Which the
have
G.I.
them-
Joes.
I have them all tied up like if they're hostages.
Oh,
and
dude?
shit. Yeah,
She kept the Star
have
Wars
them.
stuff though.
that's dope.
Like I was all into Star Wars as a little
Yeah.
kid, then G.I. Joes, then Marvel, and everything was
Okay,
X-Men and
okay.
shit.
Yeah, now they make Darth Vader look like the shit. Like I've seen clips where they just like I don't know, and I know it's part of the show. Do you ever watch any of the shows like on Disney Plus or like of the spin-offs of Star Wars and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
fuck yeah.
Okay.
Obi-Wan and fucking,
Yeah,
he
so
was he was my favorite character
Obi-Wan?
by far. Fuck yeah. I'll argue he was the fucking hardest out of all of them.
Yeah.
Out of all of them you ever saw, fucking
Yeah.
Obi-Wan was the shit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because cause I've seen a clip where Obi-Wan's taking out Anakin before he turns into Vader. And he goes like, "You were the chosen
Yeah,
one." So
yeah.
they do like different clips, and like there's like this, like it's on TikTok. It's like there's this song called "Love Me." So they'll be like they'll show like Padme. She'll be like, "Anakin, like I'm da 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 da," and then it'll be like "Love Me," and then they'll be saying something else. Like they'll do something else, and then like it's like Obi-Wan telling me, he's like, "You were the chosen one," and then they do that little like song, and so it's like different clips and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like it's just like
Yeah,
the
he's the
way,
shit, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they made him look badass like Vader, like
Bro, he is badass.
like even like what I've seen like on some like shows where like they do the intro, like it's like all the soldiers are coming and everything, and they're just pointing down a hallway, and then you just see the red lightsaber,
Bro,
and then like Vader just comes in and just starts fucking.
He is a fucking savage, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Vader, fucking one of the best villains in any fucking show, fucking period, right?
Besides Alonzo in Training Day, yeah.
Oh, fucking, you know that he's our favorite, bro, right?
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, me and this guy fucking memorized every line from Training Day.
Yeah.
When did we? We didn't see the movies, did we?
No, we didn't see it in movies, but I remember my mom telling me like, "Oh, Dr. Dre's coming out in this movie, and it's supposed to be cool." And I was like, "Yeah, like that's cool, whatever." Like I didn't really pay attention, but then it was on DVD.
Oh, is that what we saw? Yeah.
And then we started watching it, and we were like, "What the fuck?" And then your dad was like, "Hey, have you seen this? Have you seen this picture?"
Yeah.
Seen this?
It wasn't a movie.
Before?
It was a picture.
It was a picture. Have you seen the picture before? And I'm like, "What is it?" He goes, "Denzel comes sit down." So we'd watch it, and like it was just like fucking a classic.
Dude, that's a classic.
Like if they had a gun to my head or to my family's head and said, "Hey, start reciting this movie," I could do the whole movie, and you guys are gonna walk away fine. Pretty much. Like that movie was like dope.
I remember on Facebook when we like sending message like pictures of it and shit like to get
Oh yeah. Speaking of like, you know what, bro? I think because of you, I'm gonna be honest. Let me take a sip real quick because I'm gonna say some shit. Because of you, I'm a horror fan. I work security. My music taste is everywhere.
It's fucking everything, right, bro? I think I had a little influence on that.
I think a big influence. I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn.
You know what I always loved?
Rubbed off on me.
You know what I always loved? That you liked that song that I liked, and I'd play it when we'd work out in my mom's backyard.
Which one? Tell me.
Guns N' Roses, Night Train.
Oh yeah,
I wanted the best. Well, they didn't fucking make it.
Yeah.
So here's what you get.
Yeah, that one's.
I remember. You know what? So anyway, yes. I would play that when we work out in my mom's backyard, but then years fucking later, when we worked out in your garage, you put it on.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
like you remember.
Like, I literally
awesome.
have a fucking playlist on Spotify called Goodies. And it's just everything we used to listen to.
That's awesome, bro. I love that, yeah.
I have like AC/DC on there.
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones. I have like System of a Down. I have Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
I even have Motley Crue. Just everything, bro.
Yeah, that's funny, bro. I love that, dog.
Like I even like the other night I called my grandma, and she's not big on technology, but I FaceTimed her and I was like, "Grandma."
She knows how to answer FaceTime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, "Grandma," and I was like, I had an edible, so I was feeling it. I was like, "Grandma, I have some devastating news." She's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Chuck Norris died, Grandma." Like, like.
You told her when Chuck Norris died?
Well, I told her after. Well, like she's known, but like I forgot that he died.
Oh.
So I called her up to remind her, and I was like, "Grandma," because we were watching Dutton Ranch.
Okay, yeah.
So like, Dutton Ranch, Landman, and have you seen those? Any of them?
No.
With Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, not Landman.
Watch that one.
Is it good?
Billy Bob.
He's
Bob,
good.
good.
Oh, shit.
Billy Bob's good. Everybody in there is good. The whole show's good. Like, but Dutton Ranch, like, cause we didn't watch Yellowstone. We tried to get into it, but when we tried to watch it on YouTube TV, there was just like too many fucking ads, and I'm like, no. So what we did was we went on YouTube and we looked up like, basically a recap of seasons 1, like the whole season. So of highlights and everything. Yeah. So we watched it, then watched Dutton Ranch, and then like I was like, we could.
Is Dutton Ranch good?
Mm-hmm. It made me want to buy a ranch. Like I was I could fucking go live this life. Like I could. And what's funny is like her dad has I call it a ranch up north, and it's about 3.5 hours up north, and like bro, when you're out there, it's just like quiet. It's very peaceful. He has a lot of acres out there.
Wow.
So it's
Any
like
horses or?
Yeah.
Oh
Lucero.
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And the horse's name is Lucero.
That's awesome.
I call him Lucero. That. He comes fucking trying along, but he's dope, So it's
where's that? What city is it in?
It's in Terrabella. Yeah, it's in Terrabella. So it's past Bakersfield. It's past all that.
I think the closest one is Porterville.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's up there. So
kind of
like
far up there.
Yeah. So it's basically like it's a small little city, bro. Like super small, which is I love it. It's cool.
Yeah.
So when you go there, it's just like to get to her family is like the entrance, it's like you go through like the trees and shit, like orange trees and shit. Like there's these little roads.
Yeah.
But like when you're out there, it's just quiet. It's dark. Like you could see stars and
You can
shit.
hear your own breathing.
Yeah, you can hear yourself breathing. But what's trippy is like when you're like just sitting, like, because we'd go outside and just hang out. Like you and like the neighbors are going to the house, but you could hear the cars creeping slowly, like driving
fucking
slow.
gravel and
yeah,
shit.
so I'm like, what the fuck
yeah,
is that? And then she was like, it's the neighbors going like to their houses, or people going to their houses. I was tripping out. I was like, I had the strap. I was like, I got the 9 milli. You know, I'm surgical at this bitch. Type shit. I started rehearsing fucking Training Day lines.
That's from Training Day. Shout out to Training Day.
But
Jake, I need that money.
that was such a fucking good ass movie.
Awesome.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
When you saw Training Day?
Yeah, I've made her watch Training Day. Your dad put me on to Blood In and Blood Out in Spanish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember it. The VHS, Sangre y Sangre.
You know what you know what your mother put me on to, which is fucked up?
Yeah, because you guys put me onto it too.
That was Payback, bro.
The
Exorcist.
Yeah.
The Exorcist.
And she's petrified of that movie.
That's fucked up.
She's so fucking. She doesn't want to talk
Fucking get
about
your ass
it.
back, Lulu.
And if you start mentioning that shit, she's like, "No, I don't want to hear that devil shit. I don't want to hear that." And I'm like, but like to me, I'm like, but like to go back to what I said, because I've been working on the podcast to go back to finish the conversations we were talking about. Like yeah, like you rubbed off on me a lot because like I love horror movies. Like that's my
Me
number
too,
one.
bro. I love horror movies.
You
Love
see?
it. Yeah.
So like, so for the people that don't know, like, when I would hang out with Greg sometimes, and I guess what you would go out and smoke a stogie, pretty much.
Yeah.
So Greg would scare me, so I wouldn't go outside, so he could go smoke and then come back in.
Like a cigarette.
And then so yeah, that's not THC, guys. Let's clarify that shit. So like he would be like, so it was just like a sliding back door, and then it would just be black back there because he wouldn't turn on the lights, and he'd be like, "Come on, Jules, come on," and then disappear into the fucking dark like a vampire. And then I'd be like, "Greg," like out there, and he's probably just in the corner just watching me.
That was the best thing because like I would be in the like back of the yard, and I'd say, "Come out here, Jules."
And I wouldn't go. I was scared. I was like, "That motherfucker's a vampire."
But then you would go like the most like fucking just.
I know you're out there.
He'd walk into the darkness, just be like, "Greg,"
Greg's just watching me.
He was always come. Like it didn't matter. Fucking bitch ass.
Why did it? I didn't know, like, you know. But I think that's why I like watching scary movies. Because I remember when you put on The Exorcist. Well, you and your dad were watching it, and you guys were like, "Come watch this movie." Lisa was there, and so like I was just like, I remember you had a watch, either you or your dad, and the watch had a blue. It was silver with a blue face on it. And I just remember watching that, like the clock, like, oh yeah, and I just remember hearing it in the background, just like so fucking scary, like oh my god. And then like I remember another time, I remember a lot of shit.
That was fucked up. I feel bad for you.
When we were like on MySpace days, do you remember this?
I remember MySpace.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you remember, motherfucker, right now. It was like MySpace days, or it had to be MySpace days. And Greg left a comment on my wall, like, "Hey, cuz, what's up?"
Oh shit, I remember.
I was home alone. I'm home alone, downloading music.
Fuck,
Speakers
bro.
on full blast, and start hearing.
Oh my god, bro! I forgot. Okay,
And then I started hearing.
You gotta take a step back.
Okay. What?
Like people don't know what MySpace is.
Okay.
You know what
it's
that is?
coming back, guys.
Oh, you do?
It's fucking.
Is it?
We're not that old. You're not that old, Greg.
MySpace is coming back.
Yeah, MySpace is coming
MySpace
back.
was one of the first
Social media.
Yeah.
But before AOL or AIM, AOL online, or like AOL instant messaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it was Facebook. I mean, then it was MySpace, Facebook.
But MySpace was
Instagram.
dope because like it made you into a fucking IT guru because you could write your own code and shit. Remember, like you cut and paste code.
Or music.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, okay, so that's where he's getting to. I figured out how to put like sounds in a comment.
So I'm home
So
alone.
here you tell.
I'm home alone, right, guys? Bumping music, fucking making a fucking quesadilla or a hot dog or whatever. And
Shout out to the hot dog and Cheez-Its.
hot dog, Jesus, Doritos. That was Greg. What are we eating? Hot dog. You want a hot dog, Jules?
Grab the Cheez-Its. I'm having a hot dog.
Just fucking eat Doritos. Hey, what's the Cheez-Its?
I fucking grew up on that shit.
So I'm home after school, bumping music loud as fuck on MySpace, checking my messages, new requests, whatever, new comment. This guy. So then music speakers are loud on the.
How old were you? Like how?
I must have been like 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
Or some shit like that. Okay. And out of nowhere is like, and I remember my mom just moved the house around or some shit. So I remember like I had the computer like it was like in a corner, so it was like diagonal, right? So my back was like this way, and like so behind me was the kitchen, the hallway into the bathroom and everything. I'm in the living room, the desk, whatever. And I just remember music blasting, and then I hear like, "Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Why you doing this to me? Why you doing this to me?" And I was just like, and I stopped the music because I was like,
it was the voice from the movie.
It was the voice from The Exorcist where she's possessed. I think it was
she's possessed.
Scene. It was the scene where the priest is standing next to her.
Yeah, bro.
And it's fucking with the demon is fucking.
Wendy,
with the
her
priest.
voice was all fucking creepy.
And she was like, "Why you do?" She started like switching to the priest's mother. So she was saying, "Why are you doing this to me, Demi?"
Yes,
right?
yes,
so
yes.
she was like, "Demi, why are you doing this to me, Demi?" Demi,
it didn't sound like that though. It sounded fucking.
But
like
in her
creepy.
fucking voice. So like I paused the music and I stopped and I turned around and I started checking the house. I was fucking
Damn, bro, I was
scared.
a fucking dick.
So fucking scared. Like I just remember and like I remember like walking out of the apartment. Like, oh no, like what the fuck is going on? And then I remember like going and playing the music again and it started playing again. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Then I stopped the music and then I went on my MySpace and then I heard it again. So I was like, what the fuck? It wasn't until I deleted his comment then I figured out he did that to me. I'm like,
I fucking believe I did.
Then I was like, oh, that was him, motherfucker. Like, how did he do that? And I remember I called him and he just was, you were like busting up. I was like, ah, like that. Yeah. And I was like, dude, I was fucking haunted.
You were in Whittier back then, right?
Yeah. I remember that shit, dude.
My bad, bro.
Fucking,
My bad, dog.
Nah, it's all good. That was a good prank. Like that was the best prank that's ever been played on me is that one. Like because that one.
That was fucking
Why
crazy.
do you know one? Why? What's up? You're looking at me like you played one on me before. What's up? Oh, okay.
I forgot about that, bro. I completely. But yeah, I remember. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna get this guy. You know?
Yeah, that one was good. But that I think because of that, bro, like that, I love horror movies. Like,
me too,
I love
bro. Yeah.
to go see them. Like, I think one of my favorite franchises. I like all Hereditary.
Fuck
Scary
that.
as fuck.
That.
That whole addict headbanging
I can't
thing.
Fuck with that. Yeah.
That shit traumatized.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's what's a trip. Is like I would watch the most gruesome, scariest shit we could find. Back in the day, before you had the internet, you would rent these videos called Faces of Death. Did you ever see those?
You know what? No, but I recently saw that they're trying to make something like that again.
So it was just like real death.
Oh,
right?
Okay,
but you get it like it was different things.
That's all over Twitter right now. Yeah.
But yeah, you could just see it anywhere.
Yeah.
That didn't exist back then. But now that I'm older, I can't fuck with that evil shit. I won't even watch it.
That's
anymore.
how Uncle Pete got too. Like he was like, I don't want to watch that. I'm like,
I get it.
Fucking put me on.
I get it.
What the fuck
like,
are you talking about?
It's like you go to the most scary shit, and then you
fuck?
get soft, and you're like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, like no. When Uncle Pete told me that he wasn't watching horror movies, and I hope he's watching this, but I hope when he told me he wasn't watching horror movies, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
He loves scary shit.
I do. I love.
Pete.
Oh
Pete
yeah, and that's what I'm saying
shit.
because like it's the thrill. Like to me, it's like the thrill of being like that adrenaline, like being scared. I don't know. It's just like it's I don't know.
Yeah, I had that too, bro. But I'm telling you now, if it's like a demonic or shit, I won't even fuck with it.
Like, did you watch any of the Evil Dead movies, the new ones that came out?
No. Put it this way, the last real fucking disturbing ass movie I saw was Hereditary.
That one was.
And I'm like, okay, I don't want this shit. I'm down. Fuck that.
Like, I mean, there's they have fun scary movies like Smile.
Yeah, there's those types
those
that
are
I watch.
fun to me and shit like that. Like another one that I really enjoyed that scared me and then they started getting funny was Paranormal Activity. The first one. What?
Uh-oh.
You made me come.
That's what I'm saying. I liked it.
Fell asleep.
Fuck.
It was scary.
He's like, guys watch a scary movie, can you come over?
Just watch me while I sleep.
That was the plot.
I got you, bro. I get it, dog. When it was part of the plan, okay?
Scared. Can you go
All
see me
the
come?
fucking lights were on. All of them.
All scared.
Bathroom, kitchen,
Hey,
always.
that's how I was when I
Dude,
saw.
Wendy's been around for a long time, bro. She's talking
Yeah.
about when that came out. I mean, look.
So you and then you just disappeared for a while, and then came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we were, yeah. That's what happened. Like we met at South, and then.
Is that where you guys met? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, you told me that.
And like we trip out about it here. Not to go off topic too much, but we trip out about it like sometimes because it was like, damn, like we met at South, and like we came back, like we lived behind South, like we fucking.
It's true,
I gave her
bro.
her wedding ring at South,
Yeah, I love
like
that
you know.
story.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, and we're here in South, like it's just like fucking South Almani is like. Fucking this is our
home,
city.
baby. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
seriously, like, and you've always lived in South Almani, like, you know.
Yeah, I've lived
like,
in South, grew up here. Remember I moved to Seal Beach
I
for a
remember
while.
that. I remember
moved
that.
to Huntington Beach
That
for a
was
while.
fun. Yeah.
But yeah, South Almani's home, man.
That's what I love. It's like people will be like, "Oh my god, I drive by there all the time. I never knew you lived there." And I'm like, "Yeah, like you don't know that we live here until like you actually know, like, oh, there's houses here or there's." And that's what I love about living here. Is like,
Well,
I mean,
you
because
know-
we can talk about it, but like, random people are like, "Yeah, but they're not gonna know." I'm
This
a,
project.
our city, so I think it's only right we talk about it. Where's yours, but you can take it from there. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much explain it more. I mean, like, you know, it's
Yeah.
just-
So that lot that you're talking about, bro, that was an empty lot when I was a little boy. Like I don't know anything except it being an empty lot.
Do you remember when the horses were there?
Fuck yeah. I remember
Yeah.
grandma, shout out to Grandma Carmen.
Great grandma.
Great
Yeah.
great grandma for you. She would take me by the hand and she carrots and apples. We'd walk over there and feed the horses through the gate.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Not only right there, but across this, before the before South Almani High School was there. Literally, you know, if you're in my front yard, across the street, that like where they park the cars
Yeah.
for the high school, horses, more horses. So we'd go there, feed the horses. We'd go to the empty lot, feed the horses. I mean, as a kid, it was like the fucking coolest thing, right? You see these
Yeah.
horses. So anyway,
I remember that.
so now, after all these years, they're trying to put this massive, and when I say massive, I mean massive.
About 10 acres or a little bit bigger, right?
No,
Bigger?
way bigger. 10 acres is the park they're lying to us about.
Yeah.
So think about this. This is what I tell people when I go and talk to my neighbors about it. The size of this warehouse that they're trying to build, which would be adjacent or basically fucking right blocking how we come in and out to get home. You can fit 2 Dodger stadiums inside that warehouse. Think about that. That's how big this warehouse is. 2 fucking Dodger stadiums inside the land that they want to put this warehouse on.
Are you for us?
For reals. Fact, I'm not making that up.
Damn.
So when I say a massive warehouse, I mean a massive warehouse. And
I didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to be that big. I
It
thought
is
it was
that
going to be
big.
like a regular
Well, you know
one,
what?
like the ones like the storage units places at.
no,
Something
bro,
like that.
this is a mega warehouse.
Holy
and
fuck.
the issue is that they didn't tell us,
No, they didn't.
right? Like
No.
they specifically didn't send us in our community a notice of what's happening in this land. So when I found that out, you know, I went to my mom's who
Yeah.
lives by Shively.
Yeah.
And I went to visit her and she's like, "Hey Greg, there's this like letter from the city." So I said, "Okay, Mom," like, and I got the letter and it was like kind of, you know, I'm not like the smartest guy around, so I don't understand like the verbiage on there. It's like parcel this and zone that and parcel this. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, but the address stuck out to me. It said Lexington Gallatin Road.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, that's the road.
This was yeah.
We can't go home or leave. It's only one way in and out, excuse me, to our community, except this long ass street.
Yeah.
So I just like held on to the letter, and then like a couple like maybe like it seemed like pretty soon after I saw one of the councilmen post a Facebook video.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, this beautiful park is coming to South Almani.
Yeah.
This place where like families can come and you know and in his video I saw the empty lot.
I think I know who you're talking about. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, yeah, it was on TikTok too.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, that's by my house. And then I was like, wait a minute, I saw this letter from my mom. So I went and got it. I'm like, oh, this fucking dude's talking about the same area. Okay.
I commented on it too.
Oh,
and
did
I
you?
asked him, I said, what about that big ass warehouse?
Yeah, but in
are we
that-
name dropping or no?
Yeah, Councilman Bojorquez.
Yeah, I saw
Councilman
Rudy. I
Bojorquez
saw
put
it
this
on-
video out.
Yeah.
And then in his video, if you remember, Jules, like he's talking about a park, but in the rendering or the fucking like image they show, there's
Yeah.
a big old building.
Yeah.
So then I started looking into it and I'm like, oh, they're trying to put a fucking massive like warehouse there.
Yeah. It was like in the back.
yeah, you
the
couldn't even
main
see it, Wendy, like-
attraction was the
park. That's all they talked
Soccer
about.
field, snack bar.
Yeah, they
all
talked
that.
about
and
a
then
park.
you see like in the cut like a warehouse. I remember because I commented on the video and I said, what about that warehouse you guys are trying to put in the rest of the acres? Because you say this is a 10-acre park.
The park is 10 acres. That sounds big.
So
right?
were they? So would you say they're giving us misinformation? Not to call them liars directly, because or whatever. But
Bro.
are they giving us misinformation about how big that space actually is? Because the way they pitched it to us was like, the way I saw it was like 20 acres, 10 of it's going to a park, 10 of it's going to warehouse.
Jules.
That's how I saw it.
It's completely misinformation.
Oh, okay.
Because could you imagine? So the video in question, all they said is park.
Yeah.
Park this, place for families, place for kids,
Yeah.
this and that. And you know what I'm thinking, like, dude, this is next to my house. This is next to your house,
Yeah.
to Wendy's house. Like, what are we surrounded by? What's around our whole houses?
Half
Fucking
park,
Lake Park?
half park, and the school, and then the school.
You have
and
South Almani High School, which is,
And then
I
they
could just
extended-
toss a tennis ball to the high school
Yeah.
from where I live.
Yeah.
And then we're blessed because we're surrounded by one of the biggest, most beautiful parks in the San Gabriel Valley, which is Lake. So for a second, I'm like, a park? Like, what are we talking about park? Like, we're fucking surrounded by parks.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, well, I get it. Like, Lake is county park, so
Yeah,
we'll get our own
yeah.
park. And then
I
I was
thought it was
like,
always part of the city. I didn't know.
I
it
did
was
too,
town.
like, I didn't know.
That's how I felt. I was like, oh, it's in South Almani.
But then when I see this, like this building, and I started like, hey, what is this? What is this? And then I was like Googling online, and then I see that like, oh shit, they're putting a massive warehouse there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, fuck that. And then I saw that it had 27 docks for diesels, right?
Oh shit.
And if you've ever seen a warehouse,
That's big.
there's diesels lined up at every dock, right? They're loading next one. And tell me, you drive, and Wendy drives Lexington, Gallatin every day,
Yeah.
multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of street? It's 2 lanes. It's already all beat up.
I mean, it's already, to be honest, it's already fucked up the way it is already. I mean,
Exactly.
like when I leave to go to work, there's already people parking alongside the
Of
street
course.
to get into the park because,
Yes.
well, obviously they don't want to pay.
Yes.
But they're always lined up right there.
100%.
And when we drive there at night, like we call it like Cheaters Lane because
I know
at
what you
night,
mean,
like
bro.
past 10 o'clock, if
I know what you
you're
mean,
there,
bro.
Yeah, you're there.
Because I turned into that old guy who calls the cops.
Oh, no.
When there's like a fucking couple in there doing their thing, and I'm like, can you go fucking get these kids out of here? You know?
Yeah, because and you know what? And we're not being haters. We're really not. The thing is I hate seeing fucking cans of whippets.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Lined up on the fucking floor
Trash.
or trash, like
Trash.
fucking trash.
Bro,
Put a
I'll tell
trash
you,
can right
I'll
there.
tell you the truth, and I'm not trying to be like fucking vulgar or anything, but like you know, I like to jog at the park. And
Yeah,
this and
yeah,
that.
yeah.
When I'm walking to the park in this like lovers lane or whatever you call
Cheaters
it,
lane, yeah.
Cheaters lane. You see the whippets. You see used condoms thrown out.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I'm like, this is. Here's the thing, man. Like, this is our.
Like I saw them, and then like I seen another neighbor go and tell them something,
Good.
and then like after that, like they just kind of.
I have no problem with people having fun. We did it. We did it in our own way. But now that I'm older, it's like, this is my community. We got involved and we started talking to neighbors. Talk to your mom. I told your mom, hey, have you seen this? Did you get this letter? Remember, that's the letter that my mom got, who lives far.
Yeah.
Not far, but farther from
I
us.
think we got one.
Did you?
Yeah,
So
she
we
got.
it when it was already
Like it was the second meeting or something. Like they already had a meeting.
I
And
never
think
got
we-
one.
and
Your mom never got one.
As a matter of fact, I think we got the letter. Did we get it here at your mom's house?
No, we got it here.
Okay, we got
It
one
was
here. Then I think I
already,
took it
like,
to your
the second
house.
hearing that they were gonna
Oh yeah,
do.
then I took it to your house, and you're like, oh yeah, I think my mom got one too.
So my
Yeah,
mom
yeah,
got
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And I think that's when you were like, I'm gonna go see what this is. And you went to Greg's, and that's when you guys were gonna go.
Yes.
I voted for Greg for mayor like 6 years in a row.
Yeah, shout out to this dude. Wendy, every South Almani election, he puts other and my name for mayor. I don't know why.
We're 7 votes strong for the last 7.
I got 1 vote every year.
Now you're gonna get 2.
But yeah, so
Who knows? It
anyway.
might just grow. Who knows?
No, I'm not down to be
We don't
mayor.
know. But okay.
We got a great mayor. But yeah, so anyway, that's how, so I talked to your mom. Your mom took it to the next level.
Yeah.
I remember we asked Eddie, we asked the neighbors, hey, did you guys get this letter? Nobody got this letter. Nobody. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, you're gonna put this massive thing right next to our houses, but you didn't notify us, but you notified people like farther in the city.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
They did know what they were doing.
Yeah.
So your mom, dude, was a savage, and she made a petition, just made her own little petition, and let's go door to door. And I remember thinking, like, I'm not fucking going door to door. Like,
Yeah.
hell no. But I'm not gonna let her go alone. You know, so I was like, all right. So I told Cynthia, babe, we're gonna go to door to door. She's like, what? I said, well, fuck it, we're gonna talk to our neighbors. So we went, and then it was like, that just created a snowball effect. And we started talking to neighbors, talking to people, meeting with so many incredible people that we never would have spoken to before.
Yeah.
And now there's literally, bro, there's thousands of people involved about this project.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Not even people in South Almani. We've reached out to coalitions in the San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah. From like what other cities?
Bassett, Covina, San Gabriel. So many freaking.
So all over, little coalitions all over. I guess you could say like San Gabriel Valley.
100%. Like
That's dope.
Other coalitions in the San Gabriel Valley who face the same kind of issues that we faced. But like the big thing is like that I noticed, it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like who do you go to? Like, does your voice matter? Can you do anything?
Yeah.
Fuck, it does, bro.
Because a lot of people say like, oh well, like, because I've met people that say like, oh, our votes don't matter. Like our votes
That's
don't,
not
like
true.
even like when it's like election time, like presidencies and stuff like that. But I mean, you guys are making it like proof, like yeah, this shit does work.
It's crazy,
because
bro.
Since you guys have started this, how many like do you think if you guys didn't get involved the way you guys were, that warehouse would have started already?
I know without question, and I'm not saying this to be like, hey, pat us on the back, because I don't care about that stuff. If we didn't get involved, there'd be tractors, it would be halfway started, and that's a fact. It would be started. There is no doubt about that. And shout out to Pete.
Yeah.
You know, Pete's been a huge part of this. We've just been talking like, what is this? How can we stop? So we went to the first like planning commission meeting. We didn't even know what that was.
Yeah.
And I was so naive to everything, and I just said, can you please not? And then you can do public comment. So you can go talk to them. Like they're not going to talk back.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, my name is Greg. I live in South Almani. I never got this letter that you're talking about. Can we please just not put the entrance on Lexington Gallatin?
So you guys want to put it like towards the
So I was
freeway
like,
entrance?
put it on the freaking freeway. Like let them pull in from there. Why does it have to be directly on Lexington Gallatin?
Yeah. And
One way in,
especially
one
too,
way out.
like I know like some of the neighbors before have gone to like town hall meetings because their cars get damaged of that road because it's messed up and everything like that. So have like any of the ex-mayors or like any of the, like I guess you could say like people that used to be on the board, have they spoken out and like been riding with you guys
Fucking
or anything
big
like that?
time.
Yeah?
Big time.
That's good.
Since I've gotten involved in this,
Yeah.
2 former mayors are speaking out against this.
Yeah.
Former city councilmen are speaking out about this. Put it this way, nobody, and I mean nobody, who knows the details about this project that lives in South Almani wants this project.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
The people who, I won't even go there, but yeah.
Well, I don't know who it was, but he asked the other guy, he was like, did we send letters out? And they're like, yeah, we sent letters out. Oh, okay, cool. Just want to make that clear for the room. And it's like, what are you talking about, bro? There's a bunch of people here.
Yeah.
How many people do you think live in this little area right here?
Where we live?
Yes.
Over 100.
So over 100 people did not get any letters. Like maybe I did, maybe somebody
But
else
you didn't
did.
even get the initial letter.
No, I got it like at the
We
second
got
meeting
the
or some
second
shit like
meeting.
that.
And that's when.
So it's like, I mean, it's one thing that they go to hear like what we have to say. I think it's like chicken shit that they don't answer us. Like that they don't give us an answer. Like, well, I think it's weird because it's like, how are you gonna have these people saying that they never received this letter about this warehouse being built, and like, you know, like how are you gonna sit there and tell us we sent the letter out, but we're sitting here telling you no, we didn't. So you mean to tell us that our mail lady is fucking just throwing away all these letters? Is she involved in it? Because to me, she seems like a nice lady that always delivers our mail on time. So you mean to tell me she's grabbing over 100 stack of fucking letters about a city meeting and throwing them out the window? I highly doubt that.
I mean, you know what it is, bro. Like they purposely didn't send us the letters because we would be like,
and then
fuck this.
and then you know what? I'm gonna speak my little piece on this shit because, not to cut you off or anything, but like, like I've seen like when the people that wanted to build the warehouse, they send out their little representatives, I guess you could say, to ask this community like, oh, you guys are for this, right? And if I'm not mistaken, didn't I hear that they were promising jobs already to like people and stuff like that?
Facts.
Okay, so like to me, it's like, well, how guaranteed are they, or who let them know how guaranteed they were that they were gonna get this, that they were gonna be having out jobs for that?
Check this out. This is the fucking crazy part. So just to take a step back, so we started going to the first meeting we went to was planning commission.
Okay.
Right? Didn't know what that even meant. So planning commission, they will like, there's a plan of a warehouse and they'll say yes or no, then they'll send it to city council to vote on it. So there we were talking, it was me, Pete, your mom, Cynthia was there. And basically they were like, they heard us out and they're like, all in favor of moving this forward? Aye. They all voted yes, move it forward. So we're like, okay, what does that mean? Or whatever. So then we went to the city council meeting, but before that happened, we started talking to more neighbors, getting more people. And dude, we presented, and the real estate company who bought the land was there doing their presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. And so we're sitting in the audience, they're giving this like PowerPoint presentation about what's coming to Lexington, Gallatin. And then we're looking at it, and in that meeting, they're talking about environmental impact report. At the time, I don't know what the fuck that means. There's bodies that regulate like safety, air quality. Those bodies said, this is bad. To sum it up, this is going to be, there's no way to get around the pollution that this warehouse could do.
I mean, it's going to add more pollution.
Of course,
we have
bro.
the buses right
We have
here,
the buses. We have what's right across from
the freeway.
The freeway.
So it's the freeway, bus station,
yes.
Our house.
So these environmental impact reports said this is going to be bad, and the city council's like, we're good with it anyway. So then when we went to Allspeed,
and you know why? Because they don't live on this side of the fucking freeway. They live
Nobody lives on this side.
Other side where they're safe, where they're. And another thing I want to say, like, I think it's like, I think it's chicken shit how they're telling you guys can't go put up flyers, like the council members that are against it or for it. If you're for it, post about it. If you're against it, post about it. But no, everything has to be like a secret. Like
that's
like I think that it's like, no, if this council member or board member is against it, why shouldn't he be able to like, I don't want to go too political about it, but what happened to freedom of speech? Like, he can't go and post about it and say, you know what, I'm against this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not for it. I'm not for this and shit like that. But no, they have to stay silent about it. But yet, the people that are for it are posting about it, and that's something I noticed. The people that are like,
I'll tell you what, like when we went to the city council meeting and really like we're talking about, because they were gonna vote on it that day. So when we went there,
we went down until you guys went down there and made a big deal about it.
We went in there, we were talking about, we never got notified, this, you know, all this stuff. I'll tell you, the mayor Olmos, it was amazing. they were about to vote on it.
Yeah.
And she said, wait a minute, like, and this is when we saw that real estate developer, they did their PowerPoint presentation and all this stuff, this beautiful thing they're bringing to the city. And the mayor was like, wait a minute, like, these residents weren't notified? And then she asked, like, somebody from the planning commission, did you send out letters? They're like, yeah, we sent out the letters. And she is like, well, I don't think they're lying. You know, why would they be lying?
Yeah.
And she's like, so we're gonna pause this because like something's not right. Like I'm paraphrasing, right?
Yeah.
She's like, something's not right. They weren't notified. There's a lot of them. They obviously don't want this. So she told the planning commission, okay, come back with like, I need to see better options, better ideas. And at that point, they were just talking about the entrance of this place.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
We were like, oh shoot, we got it paused, right?
Yeah.
And
well, honestly, you guys have been putting a hold back on, like, like, and in a good way. Like, I'm not, of course, like a bad hold back or anything like that. But I mean, because I honestly feel like if we didn't say nothing, like, or if we didn't even know, that shit would have been built.
Bro, it would be.
Like, look how fast, like, and I know they're trying to like get us with the In-N-Out and the Dutch Bros and stuff. Cool, I guess, cool, but that's not something like you know, the warehouse is not.
You can't compare the two. You know what I mean? I'm for In-N-Out. You want to put a Dutch Bros here? I'm down for it.
Cool.
This is different.
Yeah,
this is different. And here's you know what the worst part about it, bro? I don't know if it's a speculative development.
What does that mean?
Okay, you hear that? Speculative development, which means they're not telling us who the tenant or what the warehouse will be for.
So it could be like a data center or a distribution center.
It could, who knows?
It could be either something.
It could be whatever. They're not telling us. And the developer is like, oh, we don't have a tenant. We're trying to get a tenant.
So they're just gonna put up an empty building for now.
That's what they're saying.
What if they never rent out?
Yeah.
What if, so we're just gonna have an empty warehouse?
I'd rather look at that empty field with the sunset in the back than have to look at some fucking building. Like,
I'm sorry, bro. Listen, I don't buy it. I don't buy for a second that you're gonna spend multi millions in building this warehouse and not know what you're gonna do with it.
Yeah, or not have an idea. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So there's too many risks. There's too many freaking like bad, with the traffic, the pollution, everything, the noise pollution. People don't even realize what noise pollution does. There's people who already suffer from insomnia. I didn't even know who this was. She came to one of the meetings. It was freaking heartbroken. She lives right by the 60 freeway in South Amani. Her brother suffered from insomnia from the freeway, and because he could never sleep, this poor soul took his life. And I'm sure that was going on for a long time.
But that was just something added to it.
And so she went to be like, don't do this. Yeah. Don't put this with an already, burdened area with the freeway. And I was like, oh my God, it's freaking horrible. Like people, they don't care. They don't think about that.
Because they don't live on this side.
No.
That's another thing. They don't live on this side. The only person that lives on this side, like, is the ex-mayor that lives right here in the corner.
He hasn't been involved, so
yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, that's why I asked you. Like, has he's like
nothing?
Well, but I think because of his past or whatever. And I'm not gonna get into too many details about
whatever.
That, but because of that, because he was always nice to me.
He's a good guy. He's a nice neighbor. He's a good guy. But like you live here too, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
that's out. What it's surprising to me, and like and I know this is probably gonna look bad on me, but it's like I don't do good like with like. It's gonna sound weird, but I guess like public speaking.
Me neither.
Like but I would support. Like I follow the page on IG. Like I repost. I put it on my story when I see things. Like like I follow them. No one sent me a fucking friend request, but I follow them. And like we just as much as we can. And like to try to like support it and stuff like that. And it's just crazy to me like. How you guys aren't allowed? Like we want something changed in the city. Oh, well, you guys can't put flyers up.
Yeah.
Or you guys can't hand out flyers because you guys are gonna take them down when it's over.
That's true.
Okay, so when it's over, fucking go take them down yourself. But this is something. Would you rather us be a community that cares or a community that doesn't give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like
you're right, bro. You're 100% right.
And then they don't live on like I don't want to say like they don't live on this side of the track, but I mean they fucking don't like. I mean,
Like, how are we supposed to get to work? How are we supposed to get the
yeah.
kids to
That's one thing. What happens? So what happened in Boyle Heights recently?
There's a
If
big
there's a
fucking
fire,
big ass fire.
Where are we
Yeah.
supposed to go?
Exactly.
So,
Wendy.
and then,
If there,
To the
God
high school,
forbid,
it's
this massive warehouse, something happened, and there's a fire.
I'm driving through the fucking park.
Okay, but what about the people who
We
can't?
can't. Then
Like your grandma.
how are we gonna take one?
You know what I mean?
I'm throwing it in the back of the truck.
I would
But-
too,
but
but
they
like,
can't.
there's
I
gonna
know,
be
I know.
people who
Fire.
can't get out. I mean, that's a fact.
Yeah, there is. Because
So-
I mean, and you gotta think about it, in this neighborhood too. I mean, it's a lot of like, I would say like elderly people. There's not many like, I mean, there's kids in the yeah, there's a good amount of kids, but it's like half and half.
You know what? What
You know
I
what I'm
noticed
saying?
about
It's like-
South Almani is like it's a generational city.
It
Like
is.
you have grandparents who pass it on to their, kids who pass it on to their grandkids.
Well, my
I'm benefiting from that. You're
Yeah.
benefiting from
Yeah,
that.
most definitely.
And it's a beautiful thing. That's what you want in life, to pass along what you can achieve to the people after you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I lost my train of thought. But like,
No, it's cool.
but the whole warehouse thing, bro, it's been such an eye-opening thing. We started this thing in February. That's when like we guys first saw that letter. And here we are in August, and now they're gonna make a final vote on the warehouse. Which is nuts. On Tuesday, they're gonna vote a yes or no, or we.
And that's on the 18th, right?
Yeah.
Of August. So if you guys want to come out and support,
Come out, baby, come
and
out.
if you're part of South Almani, surrounding areas, and you guys support us, come out. Tuesday, August 18th, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock,
Six-
City Hall.
6 p.m. City Hall will be there. All of us, even from the Perro Show, we're gonna be there in support. Yeah, dude, I think this is like something like that needs to be. So I mean something else. I mean, because like you say, like to give like I guess like a little back history. Like my grandma's gone. Your aunt,
Yes.
my grandma went up and talked, and I mean even from back in the day, like she remembers when all this around us was farmland.
Yes.
I remember when the neighbor's house wasn't even here; it was just dirt.
Yes.
So we have seen this community go from nothing to what it is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like we want to preserve where we live. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody else in the world or in their community would want to, stand up for,
The way I see
Their
it, bro.
community?
The way I see it, I agree with you 100%. The way I see it is like they target these big real estate developers or big business or whatever it is, whether it's a data center or lithium storage or these massive warehouses. They target these primarily Hispanic, primarily Asian communities because like historically we don't get involved.
Yeah.
We're working, like you said it yourself, how many hours a day do you work? You get home, you're tired, you got your family life to go. I'm the same way. I get home, I'm tired, I got my family life to do. So I'm not thinking about city politics. Like we don't normally get involved.
And then exactly.
You put that trust in the people who run
people
the
that
city.
we've been voting for
And when
supporting.
when you don't get involved, shit like this happens.
Yeah.
And I'm so guilty of it my entire life in South Almani, not getting involed, looking whatever. It's not my
You
thing.
think as we get older, that comes with like the territory kind of?
Yes, bro. It's our responsibility. If I, in my opinion, it's just me, but like it's my
We
responsibility.
didn't care because we were too busy throwing flyer parties.
We're throwing fire parties, acting a fool.
Fucking Gregapalooza.
Exactly.
Because-
But like now I know better.
Yeah.
And like I care about my neighbors, I care about the community, truly, no BS. So I'm like, dude, fuck. Somebody's gotta like take a stand. Somebody has to like fix this.
Yeah.
So and it's not.
That's dope that you guys stood up. Like my mom, I know she's putting
Dude, your
a lot
mom's done.
of,
Your mom has been absolutely incredible.
and she's and I know a lot of people saw the clip of like how they called her
Dude,
bitch
your mom's-
and everything
your-
like that.
oh,
Like
oh,
all
shit.
my homies saw that.
You should
They
post
all-
that clip right here. Edit it, put it in.
Yeah.
Because your mom's video.
Yeah.
So just a background. His mom, myself, Cynthia, which is my girlfriend, we were handing out flyers at 4th of July, which is in our legal right. Somebody verbally attacked his mom, me, Cynthia, whatever. And anyhow, she spoke about this at the city council meeting. And it turns out the guy who verbally attacked her and got in my face and everybody's face is related to the city councilman who wanted this park, this beautiful park. It was his uncle. It was his uncle. So she posted this, video, or the page posted her video of her speaking. And last I looked, there were 75,000 views of her video.
Oh shit!
Which I was like, dude, that's freaking wild.
Yeah.
So anyway, that went viral. There's been so many incredible people that from the city who's been involved, and everybody. There is not one. You know what I love about this whole freaking story is there is not one freaking hero. There's not one person who deserves credit. It is in the entire freaking community, dude. And that's my favorite part about the story is that it's neighbors talking to neighbors, talking to neighbors, talking to neighbors.
South El Monte strong.
South El Monte strong, baby. So as a result, we've gotten so much momentum, so many people who are involved and are like, hey, listen, I want better for where I live. Like, I'm not okay with this anymore. Like, we deserve better. And that's what it's about. Like, there is no, and you know what the crazy thing is? Like, there's no like payoff, right? We don't win $1 million. We don't it's just about, we want better for our community.
Exactly.
We want better for our neighbors. Exactly. And that's it. That's the payoff.
And our future,
so
they're able to stand
Let me ask you this. Like, tell me what you think about it. Like, if you don't live in South El Monte, why would you come to South El Monte?
The park.
Okay, other than Lake, because that's would you come for fine dining? No. Would you come for entertainment? No.
We don't have anything like that.
We don't have anything there. So you come to South El Monte.
I mean, like food spots, some food spots, but I mean, even if I think about the food spots that I'm thinking about, they're all surrounded by little industrial buildings.
Exactly
on top of that.
right.
Like, I get it, South El Monte's industrial buildings and stuff like that, but they gotta also see that there's communities here,
bro.
Like, what about the community on Rooks?
Dude, exactly.
Look at they're surrounded by warehouse. I'm pretty sure.
Go down that street. Go down Chico. Go down Rush.
Yeah.
It's poor. It's horrible decisions by the planning commission. They're trying to make a quick buck. Let me put another warehouse, another building. Dude, Pete was
We're supposed to be city of achievements, but do you think that these council members feel achieved by what? Like they're trying to do, like they're trying to.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Like honestly, like sometimes I feel like, how the fuck do they sleep at night knowing like all these people are not for it? Like, if you see that,
it's crazy,
you would
bro.
want your community to back you up. You want us to re-elect you, right? You want us to. Your voting's coming up. You want us to vote for you again, right, Rudy? You want us to vote for you again, right, Hector? But yeah, you guys don't want to hear us out. Let us put up our flyers and demonstrate what the fuck you guys got going on. But yeah, vote for me though, right?
I don't know, bro. That's the truth. It's I don't know. Here's my thought. My thought on it. Maybe I'm too like philosophical or too like dreamy or whatever. But imagine like if people came to South El Monte for fine dining and for entertainment. Why do we have to go to Pasadena? Why do I have to go to Cerritos? Why do I have to go to like these outside cities? If I go on a date, if I take Cynthia on a date, it's outside of South El Monte, right? I don't say, hey, we're gonna go down the street, because it doesn't exist. So I'm about vision. So imagine if in that big empty lot,
that's what I was about to ask you.
They put fine dining and maybe a sports complex or an auditorium. I love
comedy store, something.
It could be anything. It could be anything.
I'll take a venue. I mean,
sky's the limit. Let's use our imagination. Because right now there's 23 vacant warehouses in South El Monte, and that's just what we know about that we can research online.
So when you what? They're just there?
They're just there. They're just vacant warehouses. So I'll tell you what, let's put one quadruple the size. Like, where's the vision in that?
And then especially because they don't even know who's going to go there.
That's the crazy part. Like, we're willing to put that up without knowing what's going to be in there. I had spoke at one of the meetings and I said, okay, what's it going to be? An Amazon? You tell us. What is it going to be? A fulfillment center? Or worse, a lithium battery storage? Because you're not telling us, so we're going to assume. Or how about this? Like, let's put an outdoor sporting arena. It's so big, you can put soccer fields, volleyball fields, baseball fields. You could have the San Gabriel Valley come here, and then it's so big, you could put a restaurant row across the edge.
Yeah.
You can put steaks steak, seafood, fine dining, whatever, and start bringing like revenue into the city.
I mean, even if they wanted to,
right off the freeway too.
Exactly.
they should do something. They should.
Let's check that
The
out.
location
Yeah.
is perfect.
And
We're off the 60
And 605.
605, 5, 210, 710. It's literally the perfect spot for
Yeah.
if you're anywhere even remotely close to the San Gabriel Valley. You could be like, hey, let's go to the Laugh Factory in South El Monte.
Yeah.
And while we're there, there's a steak place right next to it. Let's walk there.
I mean,
And
something like that would be cool. Like I would see something like that. Like,
so
you know,
my thing
but
is like, why not us?
I'll walk there.
Why do we have to settle for warehouses and
Yeah.
massage parlors and freaking psychic reading buildings?
Like take that shit to the desert.
Bro, why not us? Why can't we have that niceness? That's my thought on it.
Yeah.
And everybody who's involved, they've been freaking incredible. I've met the most amazing neighbors that I never would have met if it wasn't for this. So even for that, like no matter what happens on Tuesday, I'm blessed and grateful that I met all these people.
So is this like on Tuesday? Is this like the final vote of what's gonna happen? Like
it looks like it.
How you guys feeling right now?
I'm feeling good.
Everything
Man.
about
I'm
it,
feeling
you guys
good.
done?
I'm feeling really good. So there are now you have the real estate developer who is going door to door with their petition. So they're going door to door with their petition.
Don't come here.
And they're saying, hey, sign this petition because we want to bring jobs to the city and a park. Okay, cool. So some people are buying into that. And then now you have people at the city council meetings who are going up there and saying, we want this project because the real estate developer told us we were going to get jobs.
Oh yeah.
That's a lie, dude. Because how can you promise them a job if you've told the city council that you don't know who the tenant is for this warehouse?
So they're basically whispering a bunch of sweet nothings.
Well,
That's what it sounds like. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. So I don't blame those residents who are going up in there and talking because
Yeah.
they're being manipulated.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like the city council has heard us. The mayor paused this project,
Yeah.
which saved our butts so we can get the word out there. And she was just doing what's right based on what we were saying. And you know, you've heard us talk about, you met Kim Valencia. She is running for city council.
Yeah.
And I saw her speak at a meeting and she kind of looked at it. We never met her.
Yeah.
And she heard us talking and she kind of addressed us a little bit and she's like, if you guys need help, like I will walk with you.
Yeah.
I reached out to her on Instagram and I said, hey Kim, like my name is Greg. I was speaking on, about the Lexington project. Dude, she showed up the next day and has never left the fight.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that.
She has been.
Honestly, I feel like she's the only one that's really been posting about it. I mean, besides you, my mom, my Uncle Pete, Wendy, myself, the whoever's running the South El Monte Strong page, like, they.
I don't know what that is, but shout out to that page, man.
For real, they've been putting a lot of work, and like I've seen it. A lot of my friends have seen it. They've reposted it. So whoever's running that page, shout out to them for.
Shout out to you, South El Monte Strong.
And and Kim's the only one, but like I haven't, and I know that some of the council members, and I'm not gonna name drop them because, but like I've seen that they're for no warehouses for your guys' petition and stuff like that, and like they're not allowed to post about that. Like, and I think that's dumb because, to go back to what I was saying before, saying I think it's chicken shit that they're not, I feel like the people that are for it are allowed to post about it, but the people that are not allowed to post about it. That's what I feel like that I've seen, because there's been a couple members that I know for sure that are not for the word, they're like, no, we don't want warehouses, but they're not allowed to post about it.
Yeah.
And I kind of asked why not, and there's
some kind of legality. There is they can't outwardly say.
But doesn't that fuck with people's your amendment, your freedom of speech? Doesn't
bro, I don't know all the
or does that not? It's I
don't know the legalities of the current count. No current councilman has said I'm for or against it. You know, like I don't know that they can do that. I don't know what the legalities are. Kim isn't on the city council. She's running
Like, she's
for
running
city
to- so
council.
she's able to-
she's vocal as hell.
So,
she's
yeah,
like,
okay,
dude,
okay,
we don't
okay.
want this. We don't need this. This is pollution. This is bad.
Of course,
Listen
yeah.
to your residents.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it except
no.
these paid actors who go up there.
You guys really think they're paid actors like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think some of them are,
Yeah.
and the others are lied to, and that's it.
And they're just
Bro,
going,
think
yeah.
about it like this: if anybody with basic common sense said, "We're gonna put this massive warehouse that's gonna have horrible traffic, horrible noise pollution, horrible air pollution," would anybody say
Yeah.
yes to that?
Fuck no.
Especially for the ducks and the nature.
All of
All
it.
the while, yeah,
yes, Wendy.
for sure.
All of it. Like
Okay.
it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
And on Tuesday, you guys are having
Tuesday, it's the big meeting where they will vote yes or
And
no.
so, are you guys? So when you guys go to this meeting, are you guys allowed to speak and like say, give your final like? So
Yeah.
I hope you guys have made the right choice,
Yeah.
and you know, and I mean, yeah, I mean, I hope they do. I don't want to see the warehouse there. I really don't. Like, I like that view. Like,
Nobody does,
Everybody
bro.
that follows my snap sees that view and stuff like that. You know, but crazy.
Nobody wants it.
Crazy when you went from like
met.
a party boy to.
Yeah, I went to Party Boy horror, scaring my little cousin Jules to like I'm this like political guy. And really like
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, like how times have changed. Like
It does,
as
bro.
we
And I'll
get
tell you,
older and
like-
shit like that. You know, it's like.
life has a way of like changing, man. Like if you asked me before, would I go door to door? Would I make signs?
I would
I start
never-
petitions? Bro, you know better. You know me better than anybody.
I would never
Would
think
never happen.
like, oh, my cousin Greg's the mayor of South Amani.
Well, I'm not trying to be mayor, but like
wow.
He's
According
speaking for his
according to my
According to
seven,
you, yeah.
to my 7 votes, yeah, you would be a good mayor.
Well, I'll tell
Not to any shade to any mayors of South Amani, you know, but you know, it's my big brother. You know, I gotta vote for him. You know what I'm saying? But
well,
like,
I'll tell you what. This was just like about my family and my quality of life.
and your future.
It was about you. It was about Wendy. It was
Yeah.
about Lulu. It was
Yeah.
about Cynthia. About my mother. Like, so I didn't start even getting involved with the thought like I want. Like it was just like, hey, you're gonna mess up our quality of life. And my daughter, who is I'm going to leave my house to, and then
Same.
her
Yeah.
kids, who she will leave the house to.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and that's what I was telling Wendy too. Like, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, well, we want them to live in a safe community. Jackson,
Of course.
to live in a safe,
Of
especially
course.
with him being, you know, autistic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just
Like,
like,
to them, this is home.
yeah,
of course,
this is his
of
safe
course
place.
it is.
This is
It's
where
his safe
eventually
place.
I'm gonna
It's
have
his
a fucking
haven where he
chicken coop
can
in
be
the back.
safe. Totally get that. So that's how it like started, and then the more we get involved, it's like, dude, I love these people I've met.
Support your community, guys.
Yeah, get involved, man. Support
Whatever
the
city you're
community.
from, get involved more. So be in your
You
city.
can make a difference.
Be involved.
Shout out to
Living proof right here. My cousin's doing it. My mom's doing it. The community of South Amani is doing it.
For sure.
We're doing this for our community. We here at TPS are putting it out there as a support. We definitely support no warehouses in South Amani. We're supposed to be city of achievements. Let's fucking achieve
make some
this
real
shit.
achievements.
Yeah, let's do this and shit. And I want my rug from fucking South Amani, the goddamn city hall.
Yeah, me too, bro. That would be a sick one.
Yeah, oh yeah, because Wendy's been the fucking
Shout out to Miss South Amani right here, right?
Beauty Queen pageant since '88 to apparently now and shit from what I've seen, you know. But yeah, well, fuck, yeah, this has been a
Well, let's pick this up once the vote's over and see what
yeah,
happens.
yeah. I'll definitely bring you back and have
That'll
you
be
on
sick.
here after we talk about it and whatever the outcome. I'm hoping for a good outcome. You know,
Me
I know
too,
my
bro.
mom's. You guys have everybody from that's been involved in this
Everybody,
has been fucking making a difference, and I think it's cool. I mean, I kind of wish I would have went up there and talked, but you know, I have like speaking in public is just something that's like.
Bro, you
know,
have a podcast.
I know.
How is that?
But I guess like you could say this is my way of like contributing because for sure I'm gonna clip this. For sure I'm gonna post
Honestly,
it out.
bro,
like, you know,
you've
this
been
is
to the
like-
meetings,
yeah.
and that's all. Just we always ask the neighbors, just go to the meetings. You don't have to speak. Just
Yeah.
see what's happening.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
watched them through the Zoom.
Yeah,
I'm
watch
watching
it.
that one lady.
Yeah.
What color are the tiles?
That was
Yeah.
awesome, wasn't
Yeah,
it? That was
yeah.
freaking awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean to pretty much say like, you know, guys, if you guys are out there in whatever city you live in, whatever you're watching from, like get involved in your community. Definitely get involved in your community. See what the fuck is going on. See what they're trying to do. see, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Obviously, there's some things, but how do you know if you don't try?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
if you don't get involved, you let somebody else make the decisions that will affect the quality of your life, and that's a fact.
This has been an episode.
Been a hell of an episode.
This has been an episode. Fucking, we've talked about growing up with you.
Growing up before social media. Growing up before
fucking, and
me
real quick,
scaring
I just want to
Jules.
say, yeah, and you know what? And always at the menu at Greg's house was fucking hot dogs and cheese.
Glizzies and Cheez-Its.
And Doritos and all that shit. I feel like, to wrap up this, whole conversation, this has been a good episode, bro. Like, honestly, I feel like, it's been a long time coming. Like, I did season 1 of this, now I'm here in season 2, and it's like, with everything we've been through, everything we've done, there's funny moments, I wish we could have talked about, even more so,
You can't go too deep into that party.
But what? Can I just share this? I just remember being in Greg's room, right? And Greg had a window right there next to his bed. And so anybody that would come over, his homies or anybody, would be like, "What up?"
They go to the window one day. They just,
"What up? Greg skis. Hey, what's up? What's good? Oh, Jules, you're in here. Where's Greg? He's in the back. All right, cool. I'm gonna go back there or whatever." So they'd always come to the window. Well, I remember one time Greg broke. I was scared. We had a lot of good times together, Greg.
We're gonna have to do a flashback to the dirty details of one of these episodes.
That's gonna have to be like a bonus episode, type of shit like that. But
Here's already a bonus. We've been here for 2.5 hours.
No freaking way.
Yeah.
Oh,
holy shit!
Crazy.
Well, I guess to wrap this episode up, guys, this has been an interesting episode. This has been episode 7 of the Perro Show podcast. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, this was just didn't even plan. We just I said, hey, let me get on that. Can we? I want to be part of this thing. So here we are. So thank you, bro. Thank you for letting me.
Thank you for coming on here. No. Thank you for coming on here. Sharing. The stories of me and you. Because if you think about it, you are my big brother. Growing up, I was always with you.
Always,
even to this day, look, we live a house away from each other.
Seriously. That's true. That's true.
And so it's just, but you're here talking about the community. It's crazy how we just how our lives turned out. It's what I'm saying.
And we still got half a lifetime to go, baby.
To be honest, and not to say anything bad, but I thought it was gonna be me and you against a bunch of hoes when we got older. Now I'm married. You're into politics.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I thought we were gonna be like Jersey Shore. Just now, you know what I'm saying, dude? Fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining us. This has been another episode 7 of the Perro Show podcast. It's your boy Jules, Greg. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
Till next time, baby.
Yep.